but
Just gonna
I won't
put
judge
it in
you.
the chat.
It's okay.
Hello.
yeah,
What in
Welcome.
the chat?
Get a what in the chat?
F.
An F? Uh-oh. Well, welcome back to another episode of Jump Point. Oh, last time, these wonderful players, after taking 2 days to lay low and handling some personal business, the party finally regrouped at the Accordance with new weapons and information intel. While taking a bit of a day and to work on the Wasp ship after strange things had happened to Thea, Autumn and Thea speculated more about Arliss and the visions that she was having, and if they had any connection to the divine dragon Muradin. The group later helped the Dezoran twins, Yuri and Zahara, who got scammed in the Great Market. De-escalating the situation, they returned the teens, to their sister Dahlia in the Temple District, and she gave the party a pair of sending stones for their help. After that, the group decided that it was time to stake out Veray's manor, and they learned various points of information about the surrounding area. That's where we pick up. After Morn had checked in with one of these plainclothes magisters in High City and was returning to the group with that information.
Yeah, so they switched guard around 6.
The guards out here on the streets.
Okay, well, I don't know about the inside people,
That'd be
but
funny and a real oversight if they also switched guards inside.
yeah,
That's
but
it.
these outdoor kind of generic upper city guards, they leave around 6. Swap out.
Okay.
So there might be a small gap. I don't know, but it could also be that they come and get relieved of, I don't know. So that's what I figured out.
You see Aerith kind of looking at the house as well. See something here. You see her kind of close her eyes and focus. She's like, seems like a normal house to me. I don't feel anything from it. Giles, I saw you doing the same. What did you feel?
Talking about the Giles?
Yeah. As Aerith is like kind of talking to Giles here, like, but also, did Giles relay that information about like the windows and everything to the whole party, or did he just feel that for himself?
Yeah, he let everyone know. That's like, yeah, there's something definitely on the 3rd floor and something also on the 2nd floor. In
Okay.
the office.
All right. Well, he said they kind of look at the house. Well, we're dealing with someone with military training, so let's just be careful. Also, let's head back toward Noble Street, or the end of Noble Street.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
We kind of follow you all walking down Noble Street as it connects kind of to where Kozar and Noble sit. Near the place that you all had a bit of a scuffle the other day. Where do you go from here as we focus on the wall that kind of blocks the sight of Middle City from High City?
It's pretty late, yeah, because we waited till night to do this anyway.
Yes, you did. Yeah, it was after the Temple District stop. Yeah,
But
and
coming back here, it's probably like 7.
yes. The
We
big
should
question.
definitely be returning to the scene of our crimes. I love that for us.
Some kind of psycho.
Oh no, are we?
The street looks so clean, like nothing happened here. And I
Well,
think for more, I think you think that of like the guys who were like, yeah, I wasn't on shift for that, but you don't think they would have found anything. They might have heard about a scuffle, but by the time the magistrates got there, surprisingly clean.
well, what are we thinking? Maybe we should go either to like the Accordance or to one of the taverns in town and try to come up with a plan.
Kind of regroup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the Accordance.
Okay. Goes out of Park Street it is.
Is it
Alright.
above table? Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah,
7.
Yeah.
street lights are on.
Can you not tell from the nighttime music there, Grady?
Yeah,
No.
can you not tell
Just
from?
look
Is that what that
around.
is?
The sun's it's
around.
dark outside.
Yeah, the brawl has kind of gone behind the a moon here. As like, streetlights have come on. Still, beautiful wild space, but it navigates a bit.
You see Autumn staring at a sundial in the dark. Like
Yeah, it's like-
I have no clue what time it is right now.
This thing stops working after 3.
It's like, yeah, it's not even in direct starlight. You're like, oh, fucking.
I show him my day glass so he can see what time it is.
Oh yeah,
Oh. Well, thanks.
But yeah, let's get going. So
I think we could probably sneak into the Accordance pretty unnoticed this time. People are usually
it's
pretty
like
buttoned up.
seven
Worked out
o'clock.
great the last 5 times we've done it.
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of like needing the infirmary specifically wasn't really the best because there's usually somebody in there, but we could probably sneak into the courtyard or something with
Sure.
low traffic.
Okay, as you all move from Kozar up to, are we going cutting through the park, or are we just going
Kozar to Park Street. And then
Park Street? Okay, cool. Kozar to Park. Okay,
from the
well,
Tower.
okay. If you would, just one of you traveling beautiful people, just give me a d20 roll, just for me.
Got you.
First roll of the game.
18.
18? Good.
Very nice.
Yeah, you move through Park Street without incident. You can see that the Great Market's a little lively as you kind of pass over Grand. You see some people walking on Grand toward the festival grounds, heading through the park up toward the temple. As we enter near the Accordance, though, where we're sneaking into the Accordance, here. Correct?
I feel like we're just like walking in, but there's not gonna, like, I think what Autumn was saying is that we
Wait,
won't
unless
really
you're going
do
to
this
like a
this time.
unless you're going to like a specific place within the Accordance, like the temple itself, or like the infirmary, or like some of the other places, like the apartments here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, you guys walk in here. Autumn, just roll me a d20 real fast, just luck check, just for me.
Actually, let me grab a physical die. I haven't used this in like 3 games.
Okay, look at these. Yeah, let me just reach and grab.
I got a new container I got a D20 container for my dice for Christmas. So
Ooh.
Nice.
Fuck.
got a good time to christen it.
Damn.
A single D20. Let's do an Autumn D20. Where do those go? Yeah.
He got his Onum dice. That's how you know he's real.
Oh, 17. That's pretty
17
good.
is great.
Ooh.
You move through. You know these halls. You were raised here.
Not as good as 18, but
I was gonna say something true.
who's going?
We're regressing on the die rolls.
You move through kind of the main entrance of the Accordance, past the temple and everything, and there's no one that notices you in the halls. You do see some maesters kind of walking around. You do see the training ground, as if you can hear two maesters like sparring. You hear the sound of like a quarterstaff hitting metal, and you hear a maester say, "Not bad, Nazarene. One more time." And you can hear them like both training here within that space. What do you guys go straight to the courtyard here?
Yeah.
I would go straight to the courtyard near where we've been staying.
Yeah, where Onum's kind of gardening spot, or spot where he played. He was quite young. Yeah, you guys kind of sit here. I should write something. Definitely a Persona 5 moment where everyone's just like leaning against a spot here in the garden. As we get here. Thea, give me a perception check.
Okay.
12.
Uh-oh.
I think you do hear like those two people training. Have you been to the kind of the training area in the Accordance yet?
I don't feel like I would have.
I think you do hear Nazarin's name, and you can hear her like. You can hear the sound of those two people training here. The sound of like wood against metal. As you're walking past, do you stop to check in or anything?
Yeah.
I think the others kind of head toward the spot, and you know where they're meeting. You've been a few days here at the Accordance. You head kind of off from the group toward this like training area. As you step into the space, it's like a full area, almost like tatami style kind of floor, wide open area. You can see there along the walls there's like weapons. You see that there's another mural of a dragon, but this one is not the one that you see in the main temple. Give me a religion check here as you look at this other dragon mural.
Oh, man.
8. You're not really studied on it. It doesn't look like the one that is in the main temple area. You'd have to ask one of the maesters here. But as you step in,
Don't know this is Rallis.
no.
Names out.
As you move,
This one's actually Fizbin.
it's Fizbin. It's him. It's John Dragon. As you move into the space, you can see it's kind of later at night, so there's not many people training in here. You see Nazarene kind of in those like light clothes that she's in. She usually wears. You see that she kind of her flowing, kind of like tendril, kind of green, almost snake-like hair, moving as she like sweeps another maester's leg, orc man. He looks maybe a couple years older than her. Sweeps his leg with the quarterstaff, and he like falls, and he's all right. That's one more point for you, I guess. You see him get up, and along the walls, you see a lot of different armaments here. Do you try to like just come in here and watch, or do you kind of make your presence known here?
No, I'm just watching.
You see that they set up again, and you see Nazarene there looks over towards you like, oh. Puts the quarterstaff kind of facing up, kind of slams it into the ground like, oh, Thea, I didn't notice you there.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh. Yeah, you're fine. You see that kind of her yellow kind of snake-like eyes look towards you like, so I heard from Autumn that you are, you did some dueling
Mm-hmm.
when you went to school together. Some years
Yeah.
ago, yes? Well, Avi here has been a good sparring partner, but it seems I'm up 5. And you see he kind of looks, kind of short brown hair, kind of puts it out of his face. He's like, okay, Nazarene. Like, but if you would like to spar with me, that'd be fun.
Okay, yeah. I'm cool with that.
Sure. You see Avi kind of like, well, I should probably turn in. But take it easy on her, Nazarene. You see a smile creep on his face as he steps out, kind of gives you a bit of a bow, and kind of walks off the kind of Tommy-like floor and exits the training area. Like, do you have a weapon? Do you have a weapon on you, Thea, or did you want to grab something from the room here?
I mean, I have one, but I mean, I can grab one if you want.
No, just use what you have. And as you see
Okay.
the quarterstaff here, it is a beautifully just carved quarterstaff here. And as you look closely at it, you can see that there's like depictions of these illustrations of gargoyles kind of dancing through, like, drawn on the ends. She's like, okay, well, if you just tell me when you're ready, and we can go.
Okay.
Well, as you see, she kind of like holds the quarterstaff for you. She's gonna make an attack towards you.
Bitch.
I had to pull up a stat block really fast. I think she's around the same as you, so I don't want to pick something that is too crazy here. Let's just let me find something real fast here. Oh, here we go. She swings the quarterstaff towards you for an 11 to hit, as she kind of kind of moves towards you and kind of like sees you kind of use your footwork here. Like you know, you've been training as a duelist for a long time, and it's not hard for you to just get into this rhythm. As you step back from the quarterstaff, you can make an attack towards her.
Okay.
Dean, she like hits your like, she sees you swinging with your sword. She kind of connects with her quarterstaff, kind of spins the sword to face down and kind of separates from you, and she's going to swing again on you for a 16 to hit.
Ooh.
I think a quarterstaff is she's only getting 2 hands. It's going to be a D8 if I'm not mistaken. For 6 points of bludgeoning damage as she as you kind of spin it down, she hits you on the side where you're not holding a weapon and slams it right into your arm. It's like very
It's a
quick.
D6.
D6 when you're not holding a it's versatile,
I
right?
think It's not versatile. I think that's a Baldur's Gate build.
Oh, that might be a weapon mastery build. Moment too.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, I can check real fast because
You already rolled it. Well, we can go with it. But like,
yeah,
I'm pulling it up.
you're pulling it out. Okay, cool. Because I was like, wait a minute, is that too much?
Quarterstaff. D6, versatile D8.
Okay, hell yeah.
okay, it is now.
And then it's like, did I do too much? Oopsie. Yeah, as you it really hits your arm, and you feel your arm, your elbow go into the side of your armor. As you kind of get the wind knocked out of you a little bit, and you see that she's standing. You see that her kind of green tendril hair spinning as she's eyeing you carefully, eyes narrowed. It's your turn if you want to make another attack.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we can stop at any point.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
As you move to swing toward her, she steps back again. And staring you down, she's going to make another attack toward you. It's time for a... oh, jeez.
Oh no.
For a 22 to hit. Seeing your stance and seeing as you swing wildly toward her, she kind of sweeps your leg. Give me a dexterity saving throw here. And the DC here will be 12.
Okay.
You see her go to... She hits your leg and she is trying to carry through and knock you prone here, but you kind of quickly step back. She hits you for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. It is your turn here. She says again, you can stop at any point. That's 2 points for me.
I got this. I'm just warming up. Don't worry.
Okay.
See?
Ooh. Describe to me how you land this blow on Nazarene as she has her quarterstaff up and it's smiling at you, kind of prepared for your attack here.
Well, she's she's standing there all smug, we can stop at any time. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm like, no. You know that reaction meme on Twitter that's I got one more in me. I'm like that.
Please post that no see for me. Please post that for me. Holy
Wait,
shit.
where is it? Wait. There it is, wait. In where?
Put it in general or OC for me. I want to see it. Holy crap. I did not know about this, but holy crap, I got one more in me. Yeah, I think it's literally the shot Thay holding the short sword in one hand. Damn, I got one more in me. Slashing down on her. You see that she you do you're not doing practice swords, you do cut into her. You see she's kind of bleeding on her arm, and the way her robe is, it's she has her arms kind of exposed and kind of has a her midriff exposed too here. It's like, as you cut into her arm, she's like, not bad. It's one for you.
I'm leaning against the wall and have been for an indeterminate amount of time, and I just say, it's 2-2 now.
Yep.
You see Nazarene kind of whip towards you, like,
She's
fair.
been good at this since we were in school.
I come over and do a fucking cartoon bite out of an apple and start watching.
Yeah, Giles also then starts motioning towards the commotion.
Yeah, the rest
I
of the group.
I think what happened was like we walked over to where the meeting spot was, and I hadn't noticed until that point that they had walked off, and I was like, God damn it, the one person we need to watch.
As there's an audience, you see Nazarene like, fine. And she'll swing the quarterstaff for one more one more attack here. For 10. Do you see that you did hurt her arm a little bit? She kind of over swings a little bit. It is your turn. $20 to hit.
Big Papa Pickle.
Give me the damage
Big
on
Papa
both.
Pickle.
Give me the damage on both of those rolls for me. And honestly, if this you hit her, correct? You
Yeah.
get to roll that attack at advantage because of your weapon mastery, Vex.
Holy shit. Oh.
So one more d20 roll, if you would.
Just in case.
Imagine critic.
Did you just ask me to roll a d20?
God, look, she's gonna. Okay,
That's how all attacks are.
That's how all
You should
attacks-
use- You should
Did
use
you?
your physical die.
yeah.
What?
It's alright, Jazz.
19, baby.
19 on the die.
Oh.
19 on the die for, and you add 6.
25 to hit.
25 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, you hit her with that attack, and you kind of like know where to hit her now, as you like slash into her, kind of in the same spot. As she kind of like, as she staggers, I can see it. As she staggers back a little bit. You see that she's bleeding from her arm. She's like,
I give a yikes face.
you see her about to like start again. She's like, spins the quarterstaff and kind of slams it into the ground. Like, I yield.
Oh, thank God.
You win this. And she casts Cure Wounds on herself. As you see this kind of red light. Not red
I was
light,
gonna
but
make
this
the
kind of
joke of
holy
like
light.
she healed herself for 2 healing, but I forgot it's good now.
Good now, yeah, it's 2d8 plus her modifier, which is 2. It's gonna be 8 points of healing. You can see that her wound is still there. She still kind of like wraps it though with a bit of cloth. It's like,
I got next. No, we're doing something else. Okay, yeah, that's right.
and she
You know,
says,
Nazarene, if you want to go out sparring, you gotta be better about pulling your shots. Otherwise, people are just gonna cut your arms up.
"Well, sometimes it's good to train like it's the real thing. You never know when."
Sometimes. Not all the time.
And she says a word towards you, Thea.
You are saying this to the one that was using the quarterstaff, and
Yeah, I'm gonna put up.
not the short sword, right?
She's
Yeah.
gonna heal you, Thea, for max, honestly, 10 points of 10 off a healing word. As you feel this, she says a word over you, and you feel this holy light course through you. This kind of bolstering presence, and she looks and kind of bows toward you, Thea. And she also bows toward the mural. It's
Lucky
like,
for you, Thea didn't fight like it was the real thing.
True.
you seemed well equipped. Yeah. But I think you lack some defenses. You lack a bit of balance.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You see that she kind of like walks over to where the wall and all those weapons are, and where you see the mural of this dragon is. And you see she kind of puts her quarterstaff on her back and looks at just all like the armaments here, and like kind of she's like, come toward the wall. Me.
Hmm.
This, as she like, looks at this mural, she's like, this is, are you aware of who this is?
I don't think so.
Autumn, as you kind of look at the mural, you know who this is. This is, she kind of says, this is Lasta. This is Daughter of War. She guides us on the battlefield, much like her mother does. Let's see what she thinks of you. As you see, she kind of puts her hands, like kind of bows in almost prayer. And give me a perception check. Yeah, as you're like looking at toward the wall here and looking toward just everything here.
Ooh,
The mural.
that's rough.
5. You don't see anything, but
Shit.
Autumn, I need you to give me a religion check. As you're like, and looking at this moment. On 13, you see the eye of the mural glow red for a brief moment. And you see that red light move toward the kind of, not toward the weapons, but like the armor and kind of that section.
Hmm.
And you see Nazarene open her eyes. Say, follow me there. As they move toward the armor here. You see she moves her hand over, you know, plate armor, breastplates, and like all these things here. And she stops her hand towards like the shields here. And you see a wide variety of shields. You see like shields that are like kind of the bigger variety, like almost like tower shields. You see like kind of large shields that wouldn't be right for you, and her hand is like moving over all of them until she stops toward like a small like buckler. You see that on it there is kind of draconic runes around like the ring of it. Autumn, you know these to be like done by a war cleric. She kind of looks over, she's like, takes the small shield, like, take this. I think it's meant, you're meant to have it. Tell me if it feels right. She hands the shield, the buckler, over to you. Do you kind of try it on your arm and
Yeah.
put it on your arm? You kind of feel it here with your sword. It does feel right. It's not too heavy to where it would like impede your strikes. It's just the right weight. It was meant for you. Seems that Lost has chosen well. We'll try it out another day. You got me pretty good. As you kind of see that her wrapped arm. But enjoy it and use it well.
Thank you.
See, she gives you a little bow, and I'll set up the room and everything for you if you're staying with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And you see Nazarene kind of leave the training area and kind of give you all a little bit of a bow and exit to the training grounds. There's now a buckler in your inventory if you want to equip it or leave it unequipped for a little bit. It's yours.
No, I'll equip it.
As we kind of see Nazarene kind of leave here, what do you guys do?
Oh, I stopped paying attention when there was dragon shit going on. Did you steal a shield from the accordance?
I didn't steal it. I was given it.
You look over and me and Demi are playing like a quick round of Wyvern's Raid on the floor.
Yeah. I'm losing.
What,
How
dragon
did
stuff?
Yeah, there was some. I don't know which one it was.
Lasta wanted her to have a shield, so
That would be good, I think.
yeah.
Not
That's
that
probably
you've
not a
really
bad
needed one
idea.
so far, but I think you'd be even scarier with one. It'd be even harder to hit.
I
What kind of
liked
shield
it.
is it? Or do you have one already?
Yeah, it's just one of the little bucklers.
Just a little buckler?
Yeah, pretty nice. I mean, like they got good little build
No.
quality stuff at the in the armory.
Everybody likes a classic diamond shield. I'm a fan of a tower shield if it's on somebody big, you know.
That
Can't
you can
really
stand
get-
behind, right?
Yeah, that's mostly what it is. Can you be fucking clever? But yeah, a buckler, like a really good buckler, scary.
Mhm.
Let me
Yeah,
just
that
punch
could be
you
a problem.
Yeah, and like you said on him, the build quality is like quite nice. Do you know that there's like some trading of arms with would you know this? Never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. You wouldn't know that. Yeah, I think you just know it's you know it's why wouldn't they? Well, there was a check before that you didn't quite catch.
Yeah, you failed the passive.
Yeah,
Unlucky
Yeah.
for
Fair
you.
enough.
there was a conversation a couple sessions ago with Mr. Karjan that you didn't quite catch. A little
Okay.
thing in there, so you wouldn't know. How do I remember that? Beats me.
Memory is
yeah,
fun.
as you move through the accordance back to the spot, and you kind of Thea kind of admiring this shield, you see that Aerith was kind of like sitting under the tree, kind of dozing off a little bit as you guys return. Oh, sorry about that.
Smart. We got taken to a tertiary location.
Really?
It's long story.
Yeah, I was just
Anyway,
thinking, and then I
Bow.
thinking makes you sleepy.
no, I mean, I wasn't. It was
Thinking made me sleepy.
I would
that
be
stuff keeping me up at night. I'd fall asleep right away.
unconscious all the time.
it was a bit of a almost a military type nap, right? Just enough nap, like an optimal nap.
The
Cowboy
power
sleep.
nap.
Yeah, just a bit of it was just 5 minutes or so. Well,
Guy will stay on him. You got another term for it you want to toss out? We got 3 so far.
Blink nap.
There you
Still a
go.
little nappy.
Sure.
Honk shoe.
Honk shoe, me.
That was a little abstract. I rock with it. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
but yeah, learned how to take little short,
Like a
Basic
horseshoe's
that
kind
as
of
a-
longer term.
A short, like it's some kind of short rest or something.
yeah, some kind of short, yeah, some kind of short. Yeah, your nose is bleed. It's so much of a risk.
Why did I say that?
Yeah. No, it's like, yeah, I just got kind of good at taking power naps when we would swap places as spelljammers on the ship.
Flipping through all the notes I took while we were in the high city. So we got a little bit of a head count for the people outside, at least.
Yeah.
And you know, a very, very faint idea of what, you know, the floor plan is on the first couple floors.
Yeah.
And we know
I
that
also
there's...
think he runs a pretty tight ship down there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's only 1 or 2 more staff than what we saw.
There's not enough that we could, you know, steal some
Try and
disguises and
impersonate
fit in.
If he's a particular...
Not enough to fit in, although if one of them goes on an errand, we could fucking kidnap them and I could return as them and just let you in.
You and Autumn, or yeah, Autumn, you have disguise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's true. If we get lucky, but that would require us sitting around waiting for one of them to leave.
Mhm. Yeah.
Could bait them into leaving.
That's true.
How?
We could do
We
some
should
kind of
date
sabot-
them into leaving.
We could do that
Riz
too.
them up. We could riz them up.
We could
Yeah,
end
so-
with
yeah,
Riz.
yeah, uh-huh.
Ask
Good.
them with Riz.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was going to say.
Anyone
you're
very
not
anyone
wrong.
very charismatic in our party here?
Autumn,
Yeah.
we already know Autumn has
Yes,
zero...
we do. Yes, but we never
Autumn
use
has
them. But we
zero
never.
Riz.
We have so
Autumn-
many and we never use them.
Autumn has 0 Riz. We already know that.
I forgot.
But,
That's canon. That's canon. It's in the world. Autumn has
But-
no Riz.
But you're not wrong, because we could either steal something away or do some kind of sabotage to make them have to go replace something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking
They
like
know not to
thaumaturgy.
leave my zone. What did you say? I was 5 seconds
was-
in a joke.
I was thinking like make some sort of illusion to get them to depart from their station.
The thing is it needs to be far enough away from High City Guard so that like we have time to take care of them while and you know
Mm-hmm.
get your disguise right and head back. And so it needs to be, it can't just be like a minor illusion across the yard situation. But really, there's a lot I think we can come back to how do we get inside, because really the more pressing thing I think is how do we get to that 3rd floor. What's our plan once we're inside?
Yeah.
Because we know, unfortunately, very little.
It's possible that it doesn't have stairs to the 3rd floor, although I think that would be insane.
I mean, if at most it'd be like an attic situation where you pull it down.
Mm.
Or like a ladder.
Yeah, something like that. If there's not an obvious staircase, there'd have to be something like that, because ain't no way he's doing some crazy ass way to get to the 3rd floor every time he needs to.
Yeah, he seems like a practical
just
guy.
It's not like it's a hidden 3rd floor. We
He
can
has a
see
televator.
it, right? Like dimension doors there every day.
He has a... I mean,
The 3rd floor is actually a pocket dimension that he has.
Every month
Yeah.
I buy 100 scrolls of Dimension Door. I have a
For
butler.
the
Mount them
100
on the
days
wall.
in the month.
Well, what if I have to go upstairs twice in a day?
What if I forget my keys?
yeah. I
What
don't
happens
think
if you gotta go pee in the middle of the night?
true. I think
True.
Veray has a dimension, a teleportation circle from his office to his
Teleportation
Dimension.
bathroom.
circle. A
From his
teleportation
2nd floor to
circle.
his 3rd floor.
Yeah.
A teleportation circle on the floor in your office, and the other one's on the ceiling in your bathroom, so you can pee through the portal into the.
Now that
don't
sounds
think
like
that's
a
how it
very
works.
wizard thing to do.
Doesn't hey, if I was in this world, it exists, but I'm different.
It sounds like such a wizard thing.
It really is.
Like, I couldn't be bothered to go to the bathroom.
It's just the gamer piss cup, but it's just dimension. It's just a portal under your desk.
Like, I have work to do right now. I have books to read,
God.
sigils to make.
A jock strap, but it's a bag of holding.
conjuration wizard would do that probably.
It'd be such a great prank to pull too, is to swap it out with the card.
It's such a high effort thing when they can just like press the digitation it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a high effort.
That's
But
probably
anyway.
what it is. He's just pissing himself and cleaning it.
Yeah.
So
What were we fucking talking about?
Anyway, I
That
win
was
that
a
hand.
tangent to end all tangents. Holy fuck.
Checkmate
That was
or whatever.
expert level.
yeah,
How long
something.
did that take? Only 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes. You see Eris like, no, but I mean, you do have a point though.
About the piss
He
thing.
has no.
No, shut up.
He
I
has.
want to hear.
You see, they look over at you like, shut the hell up, Morton.
Can you get your freak of a man? He's doing things.
No, he probably has like access to get up into the third floor. It's not probably not like a
For sure.
probably nothing hard for him to get up there.
I
And
mean, you know a lot about like military bases. Do you think he's that kind of rigid structure where he wouldn't want anything to change, staying on that same kind of schedule? Like,
he's an officer, probably. Let me.
I wonder if he's the kind of guy where the inside would just be the same as like a fucking base.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know. Some people, they get very different when they leave the SSA. I mean, obviously, Veray is doing something weird. I'm not sure.
I think for sure though, it's probably really safe to bet that he still wakes up early as hell.
Oh yeah,
But other than that,
that Spelljaming Academy, that training does not. That doesn't go away.
yeah, for sure. Well, it's seeming like maybe we should go back to the how did we get in, and once we're inside, we kind of wing it.
Have lots of just safety nets.
We know how to get to the second floor from that conversation, and from
Yeah.
there, we just need to find how to get to the third. And also check whatever Giles felt on the second.
the second floor as far as the windows and things. There's a window, like a
And,
door.
I think there was also a balcony to get to the second floor. We could go in from the outside,
Yeah. Was there?
at least to the second.
There might be like a barrier or something from the balcony to the actual second floor, but I'm not sure. I didn't see that, and I didn't feel anything there. So I'm
Sure, the
flying a little
windows
blind
are
there.
all set to pop.
Yeah, either I mean, an alarm spell or something. I'm sure he has.
Or something.
I'm sure he has. Glyph of warding might be there too. I'm sure he has some sort of defenses. He wouldn't. Just the way the house is designed, it seems like he's
Well,
thinking
I
about that.
So, what if you and Autumn, as I point to Demi, go with the disguise thing? But we'd have to slip away 2. If we only can slip away 1, then just one of you will go in. Probably Demi. No offense, Autumn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I can climb up the side of the building pretty easily and try to go in that way. And then we're trying to get in from multiple entrances. And if it's not tripped, I can, drop down a rope, and some of you guys come up with me that way.
Yeah.
It also splits up their very small number of employees there for if one person gets caught.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of security or people inside, I wager.
I would
So,
think.
like, I almost could intentionally go to the third floor window and trip whatever alarm's on there, and then you guys can sneak in through the bottom.
That might be able to work.
Just draw them far away. You guys search the second floor, and after I'm, taken downstairs or whatever when they come get me, you guys can go up to the third floor. And you'd be able to spy and see how they get up there after I make the commotion. What do we think?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, valid.
Since we're gonna have to be, playing it by ear once we get inside, I think buying you guys as much time as possible is probably the best route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can get away pretty easily if they're going upstairs and I just climb back down the window and just book it. I'll be gone before they can catch up to me, unless one of them jumps out the window.
Like, we gotta assume there's one, maybe two security guards inside, right? That would
Probably
be
one or two per floor.
you.
That's what I would guess.
We could stake out the place longer and see. I don't know if
There's not really much we can stake out without going inside.
Above table. We know that Veray lives in his house for long periods of time.
Yes.
Is it the size house that he could have a full-time staff of like guard per day of the week just chilling there infinitely?
Dude must be wealthy.
Possibly. He's not as rich as some of the richest people in High City.
It was definitely
for sure.
not the biggest house on
Sure.
the street.
But a gold
far as,
a
like,
day
one-
to sit in some rich guy's house, I would do it, right?
Yeah, I think what you would know is he has people like that on his payroll. And you've met them already.
Met some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Especially the people, most likely who would probably be like on
Well, we need
duty.
to remember that he's only having to pay for the ones inside. The High City's handling the outdoor patrolling.
Bingo.
So
Yeah,
paying for 4 guards inside would not be out of question for someone in the High City.
no.
It's not a massive house, but it's enough. There's enough entrances that 2 guards wouldn't be able to watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What you gather is like you would probably.
What I'm saying is, could I make the leap in logic that there are in fact 6 to 10 guards who just live there full time?
Not live there full time.
Hey, that's actually a good point. Is like, they're like during the night shift, how many people are actually there, or during the day?
How many people are
actually
going
there?
home?
They're going home. Give me a intelligence check here.
Can I give advantage since we're all brainstorming about this?
Yeah, you're all together here. So if we're
raw intelligence,
if we're doing this, we're
Do you
thinking
want
about
to help me?
we're thinking
love to
about
I got +4 intelligence. for
okay, if
shit.
we're thinking about like stuff like this, I can say that it is an ability check, and it would probably be investigation, like brainstorming things here. So it would be an investigation check.
I'm gonna.
I'll help either.
Can I?
Giles,
would
you
it,
do it
would
and
it be
I'll help.
investigation or would this be insight?
Ooh,
Because we're guessing.
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I'm +6
We're making
investigation. What's
educated guesses, though.
It's educated guess, so insight is relevant there, I think.
yeah?
For sure. You're trying to think about like his movements, his patterns, his line of
With what
thinking.
what we know
Right.
about the High City, what we saw outside.
I like
with that
that.
information.
I like
we can
that.
Infer.
Insight check for sure. You can help Morn. However, you need to have proficiency in insight. Do help.
I have proficiency in insight, I
Cool.
guess.
I have a
yeah.
+7 to it, so.
Oh yeah.
I don't have proficiency in either of those relevant skills.
I guess I'll just roll.
Yeah.
all.
Dirty.
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, just roll. And we'll take the higher of the two
We'll
here.
go with Giles.
Okay. Giles, you start hearing the conversation and like thinking what? A 1. Jeez.
That's what that sounded like.
Press F to pay respects.
Truly. Giles, you start thinking about the conversation around you and like trying to putting the pieces together. Thinking about the house size. You would think that there could be someone.
Giles also a military man. This is lore accurate.
True, that's right.
It's
You think-
canon.
It's canon. You start thinking about like there could be there could be some guard quarters, not enough to house like 6 guards there, but enough to probably house like 3 or so, like all live-in guards. And I'm thinking back to the people who you fought on Noble and Kozar Street. Those other guards seem to be like a bit more like hireling, right? They didn't have the same skill set as like the Cicerons did and the Bugbear did, right? They were more like grunt, like those ones probably don't stay on the premises like permanently. You think those probably are more like shift kind of guards, but the Ciceron and the Bugbear, and if you think about like the space of the, you know, the building, you're like, yeah, those guys could easily stay on the premises if they wanted to, especially the Ciceron, those homies.
You're saying 3 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it 3 best case scenario for night shift?
For night shift, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. I feel like if I make a commotion upstairs when there's like 3 people there at night, they'd send at least 2, right? Buddy system.
Definitely. And then one guy to secure the front.
One guy secure at front, and worst case scenario, if he gets you guys, you can take care of that, no problem.
Probably.
For 1 guard, surely. As I look at Thea and her buckler.
Yeah, you think back to, you get a flashback of Thea just dispatching 3 people, murdering them in the streets.
Did you say something about the Ciceron, Giles?
The Ciceron?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? I've never heard that word.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember now.
You
Above
haven't?
table. I'm trying.
Those are lizard folk
Blizzard.
from.
I
Like-
know it's a lizard folk. I'm
Yeah.
just roasting you because that's a name that we've never heard anyone say in game.
They have always referred
Yeah.
to them as lizard folk in game.
Yeah,
Not once.
but I think Giles would know that they are specific lizard folk. To it. The Ciceron are specific to one place. How old was Giles when he was adopted?
Okay,
Oh.
bro.
God. Like between 1 and 2 years old, I'd
Okay.
say.
For sure. All right. But yeah, you would know from your travels on the lines that Ciceron are specifically from the 9 moons of N. A particular type of lizard folk. You can't find them anywhere else. Obviously, they've like traveled everywhere else now, but they're from the 9 moons of N.
Mm.
You know, they're
Oh, okay, the lizard folk.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a good point. Well, while I still have the proficiency, it doesn't have to happen while we're doing this planning meeting, but I'm gonna make some strong cologne.
Okay. That makes sense. Guy would be
Smart.
like, I could really use some H2O right now.
Yeah. Please.
Uses the science names for everything.
Yeah. Anyone have some dihydrogen monoxide?
All right, so we'll go with the distraction plan, and you guys will wing it, and I'll try to rejoin you if I can. But
did you
if it's getting bad, I'll run away, and we'll stick with me having one of the sending stones in case I need help.
Did you want me to
Yeah.
like cause a bit of a? Aerith's kind of talking to you more like. You want me to cause a bit of like a stir or something, like a to distract them even further, or
Dungeon Master. What kind of buff stuff does, if any, does Aerith have?
not really. She's more of she's a
So
warcaster, so like
we're more like utility things, I guess. Like because they have message.
the message spell, Mage Hand and Prestidigitation. As far as everybody,
Okay.
and you would know her spell, or you would know her spells that she had access to. And then Burning Hands, Mage Armor, Fog Cloud, as far as like her known in her spellbook spells, right?
Fog Cloud could be tight.
I would say go with them, honestly.
Okay,
I can handle myself.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Just when we're getting ready to go in, just send me a message, and I'll tell you when I'm hitting the window.
Okay.
So you guys can head in, and I'll have the sending stone on me, like I said, and
Yeah.
Kyle's will have the other one, and I'll ping him if I need any help.
Okay, so you're gonna infiltrate the third floor. We're gonna try and enter through the
So, like,
second.
And worst
Floor?
case scenario, I'll just go back out the window, say I need help, and we'll just meet outside and we'll deal with it.
Okay. All right.
Do you want like a shield before we? I don't know, because I feel like we shouldn't.
Like a physical shield?
Well, like a magical shield.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's what I
Aerith looks
figured.
over at you like, you can do that?
Why can't you do that? I point to Aerith.
I did not learn
that?
abjuration magic. I did not learn that. So
Yeah, I would love a shield. How long does it last?
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I think like right before I make my way over there solo, you can pop that on me. That'd be
Okay.
great.
So the plan is just so we're clear, as they
Make some
like
noise.
as
They move over to the whiteboard.
yeah, you see Aerith move to the whiteboard like, okay, as you get drawing in the dirt. Honestly, like
True.
we go to the house during the shift change of the Magisters.
What do you think there? I'm joking.
I mean, we have a point. Thea, could you?
Are you fucking
So
serious?
hard. I baited him so hard.
Josh, are you serious?
Is she gone?
I baited you so hard. That's crazy.
Dude.
Okay, I see. It's all the
Look
chat.
at
Yeah.
look at OOC. Look at OOC.
This fucking guy.
Holy, it's too easy. It's
Nobody called my name in
You even
parentheses.
said, I'm just
me.
kidding, and he went for it
and
anyway.
you still went for it. It's
I saw it. Yeah, you baited me.
The fucking scream that I scrumped
You guys.
whilst I was in that bathroom. Holy fuck. I'm so
Oh my god.
I got baited into the bit, but honestly though, it's a good bit.
Boys, the plan is simple. 6 o'clock, we roll up to High City,
Okay.
changing in the guard. We make it seem like one of the staff is leaving or arriving for a shift. I think I remember what they look like. We could probably do another stakeout if we wanted.
And then
I think we show up. I think we can show up around 5.
Okay, 5.
that-
Morn
So that,
climbs
yeah,
up.
if there's a chance one of them leaves, we take it.
Morn climbs
For
up
sure.
to the window, and then we
Here's
try
my
to
thing.
go toward the balcony.
We try and go in the door,
Oh,
I think,
the service door is what you're saying. Go through the service door.
if possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a
The
commotion at the
balcony would
top.
be the other, because it would be closed, but I don't know if he would have an alarm on the door being opened from the inside, which I could do. We'll come back to that. I don't know if you hitting the window and setting off the alarm does everything that we want.
No,
Great-
I'm gonna go
great
through it.
distraction. You're gonna go through and
Yeah,
just
because
see
then
if I
they'll
can find you
they'll
the-
hear the alarm or whatever. They'll get signaled somehow by it, presumably, and then
Oh.
they'll hear me stomping around, right?
Mhm.
I could
So
provide it.
I was thinking the alternative is I go in and let you in, and then we're in and nobody knows we're in.
I like it. I still think I want to draw some of the guards away to just avoid interacting with them as much as possible.
Mm.
Is there a way to do that that doesn't tell them exactly where we're trying to get to?
We don't know.
I'm not saying that like
That's
you're stupid.
That's
I'm
fair. I'm like, if there's an alarm on the second floor, I can do the same thing, but there's also an item on the second floor that we need to check.
Is there?
Yeah. Giles spotted a second floor and a third floor thing.
Is it
I thought you said
so
that-
what you all know above table is that the second floor windows have magical components to them.
Okay, so the second floor thing was the windows.
Yes. The third floor thing
We
is
could just throw a
something
rock
up there.
through Windows.
Okay. I got mixed up by that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, then I can do one of the windows by the balcony side. Like I can climb up to the balcony and break through there.
I
Or
don't think we were able to tell if there were any magic to the windows on the third floor.
Yeah, you couldn't tell
If
weren't-
there,
we weren't
if
given
there
that
was,
information.
it was being overpowered by whatever.
by
was
what
in
is
there.
inside. Bingo.
so it could. I feel pretty confident that the third floor would also be trapped, but I can play it safe. We can go find wherever the service entrance that you guys are going to go in from is, and I'll go to the opposite side of the second floor and bust in.
And then try from there. Okay, Thea, do you have anything you could do for us here? I forget above table. I forget how much the players know about your. You've told them about your connection to the Juggler's Folk, right? You've told them about that. Yeah, but we don't
went
know
to
like the-
surgery and like that you.
That's right.
You have a mentor. We know the surface level stuff. We don't know a lot of the details.
All that
though.
stuff. Like, well, could you get any help from the Juggler's Folk, Thea, or on this?
Yeah.
At least
What kind of help do you think they'd be able to give us?
Are you just saying yes because someone asked?
I mean,
I'm not like trying to like check you or anything. I'm just curious. Like,
they
I
might
am.
be able to help.
I
don't
am.
know.
That'll be the second time tonight that's happened.
cut her some slack, Demi. Jesus. Dragons forbid.
You didn't see what happened earlier.
What happened?
some slicing and dicing.
Wait, did you get into a fight, Thea?
Got into a spar.
Oh, a
Invited.
spar.
It wasn't like a fight. Like it wasn't, you know.
Okay, it was a
When you
spar.
when you
Practicing.
when you get defensive, it makes it sound like it was a fight.
Yeah, it does sound like a bit of a fight, but okay.
It was friendly.
It was friendly. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that clears some stuff
I
up.
won, so.
It was not
Oh.
close.
It wasn't close.
Mm.
I mean, I'd put money on Thea.
She won a shield
They
out of it.
went-
Look at that.
They went
Ooh.
point for point up to a certain point, but all of Thea's were really accurate.
It was almost like Thea was letting her hit her so she could study, and then once that was over, it was lights out.
Hmm. It makes sense. Well, if you don't want to involve your work, as like Aerith's kind of like motions up there, like if you don't involve your work, then by all means, like that's
Here's
that's
where I
fine.
stand on it. If we get the juggler involved, the juggler's folk, they're gonna want a cut of something, and we're not
Oh,
really there for
true.
profit.
We can't really give them. Let's say we get away clean with Shroud and the Helm. Best case scenario. If we've got the Juggler's Folk involved in that, they're gonna want 50%, and
And we're not selling either of them. So
We can't really do 50% of either of those things.
That's true.
like, you know, they could have their own risk of like trying to steal their own shit, but it just gets more people involved, more messy, more loose ends.
I think I agree with that.
Because I know none of us will talk, but no offense to your colleagues, Leia, but they don't really have any reason not to throw the rest of us under the bus.
I think.
That's true.
Give me a perception check.
You know, the space bus.
Give me a perception check from everyone here in the group. As you see,
18.
18. Okay. Let me see this. What is this going to be?
That's an 8.
8. You kind of see Aerith turn and kind of, she has a copper ring on, and she whispers in it, and what you hear in your head, she's trying to like kind of be secretive about it and whispering toward the copper ring, as it's like as her mouth's on her chin. What's up?
Who's she whispering to?
To you, Morn. As like you can see her hand on her chin, and she has like her pinky extended up a little bit where the copper ring is, and like.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna fucking check you now. Perception checks wouldn't matter here because whisper or sending or message sending, whatever. Either way, it's only heard by the target of the spell.
Okay, cool. But I'm just talking about the motions.
She has to do
somatic.
a somatic.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. So you see her like cast, like doing the motion to cast spell through the copper ring. She's trying to be kind of sneaky about it, but she only rolled 6. And you hear in your head, Morn, we could always ask I know it's a stupid idea, but we could always ask the one from the third market.
Look, Josh, I hate to cut you off here, but you're so bad at message. It's already over.
No, message is unlimited. It's not.
Oh,
it's
right.
not
It's
what's
just
called.
because it's limited. It's just because its range is so tiny. You're right.
Yeah, the ranges are tiny. Yes, and you can speak back through the message here and quietly.
Cool. Anyway, I've been wrong twice. Let's continue.
Well, yes, as you hear her say, like, we could also ask the one from the third market, even though that's probably a stupid idea. And I think everyone else just seeing her like talking through the ring, and you don't hear like the whisper per se, but you just see her somatically, casting this spell.
I would love if we all looked at the both of them and the conversation went dead as we waited for them to finish.
Yes, Aerith kind of blue eyes dart towards you like, oh.
I know. I ignore the awkward silence and reply, what do you think they would be able to offer? Why do you bring it up?
If I was remembering, she spoke to you about like not liking Veray, right? Like she said something about like some of her people got hurt.
I thought there was a run on the auction house. You're talking about Hulatha, right?
Table, yeah. I'm pretty sure I think it was just Veray. I don't think it was the auction house. I think that's right.
Am I wrong? JC, help me out.
Well, I mean, if I'm going to be a friendly DM and like really clear some stuff up for you guys, which I could do that. How the chain works is those two grunts at the third market that you saw, Addis, Veray. Addis works for Veray. So like her trying to like see something about the auction house is to like figure out what Veray is doing, right? And trying to spy on Addis and things at the auction house. However, that did not go well for Hulatha. Now that 3 of her agents are deceased. So she has no qualms with you guys interacting with Veray or Addis, I don't think. And she made that kind of clear to Morn of like, oh, if he dies, he dies, right? Talking about Addis, like, well, if you go to him and like kill him, well, that doesn't do anything. I mean, that's great for me. So Aerith's kind of bringing that back up of like, do we try and ask or help to them, even though it's a very risky thing to do?
I think Demi's point in bringing in trying to clarify it, I thought that was about the auction house. Was like, this would be a step above that. I don't know. They were ill-equipped to deal with Addis's people, which we know is Arliss, but
Yeah.
like this would be, hey, do you want to try the next level? We'll help. We're definitely skilled. They're not gonna
Yeah.
try and help us.
Yeah, I don't think she would risk. I was like, the jig is up. She like kind of sees you guys watching the conversation. She's like, oh shit. She takes out the copper ring and it's like,
I think that we can keep Hulatha in our back pocket if this goes really bad. Because if we don't need her, I don't want to have to, you know, be dealing with her. But
she takes out the ring and kind of speaks to everyone. She's like, that's fair.
I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure that
It's a good idea. I was not considering that at all, but
keep our options open,
yeah.
even though it's a very weird and scary option. But we're also dealing with something scary. We haven't really considered or factored in the biggest probably problem is if Arliss,
Yeah, Veray himself.
Veray and Arliss. We don't know Veray's capabilities really. I know he's a military man, so he has some combat training for sure, and is an officer, so he's probably equipped. But Arliss is
He's an officer or what? Or was before he retired.
the
Was.
way that
But yeah, an officer or what? The
SSA.
okay.
He probably
They're not all wizards, are they?
No. I'm a wizard because I trained to be a spelljammer. But on ships, there's a wide variety, and like she kind of pokes over to Giles can probably tell you too. There's a wide variety of different people within the on the ship, martially trained magic users, some clerics, not
It's just a
often though.
wizard with a protractor.
But there's lots of martially trained folks for sure. I don't know how much you all know about like what is going on the lines, but you have to be prepared out there. And there's incursions of Arthurx, Sirlons.
Yeah, I mean, I've been taken into account that there's a very good chance Veray could be on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
And does a lot of his work up there at night. But
And Arliss is like the variable that we have no clue, and probably is the
Send
most.
someone to the auction house and see if he's there.
If Veray is there,
No,
Oh.
if Arliss is there.
Arliss is there.
How are you? Never mind.
as I give you a side eye.
Well, we could.
I think that we're breaking some of the rules here and we're thinking too much.
Yeah, sorry.
It's not you. It's that, you know, it's all of us. We're overthinking that. I think we can go with the
Good point. There's no perfect
infiltration.
plan.
There's no
Yeah,
perfect plan.
You're right.
We go with the infiltration. If it doesn't work, we hit up Hulatha. We do some more. We figure out another way to hit Arliss.
Okay. Hey, are you good with this, Giles? On him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I think you see Aerith kind of looking a little forlorn of like this. I think Giles, you know this look. This is like before heading out onto the lines. You've seen some of the soldiers on the 3rd chapter look like this, of like they know an incursion is highly probable. Like, they know like running into like Arthurx ships is, you know, going to be a thing, or like Nyogi out in the lines. It's very likely you're going to run into a battle, and like knowing that having some semblance of a plan is necessary, but like also knowing that chaos can just rip through. And so that look of like, we're prepared, but do you interact with Aerith in any way as you see her kind of, you know, bandana off, kind of hand in her red hair, kind of fidgeting with her fin a little bit, like looking down at the crudely drawn map in the dirt?
I'll at least sort of, you know, sort of gently sort of go up to her. It's like, hey, I know what's going through your head. I get it, you know, but listen, how this is going to happen, you know, we can't really predict it, but this is why we always have exit plans, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
An excellent point. I'm writing out the 10 rules. Let's go over our plan. We're done overthinking it. However, what do we do if one of us gets caught?
Well, if one of us gets caught, we're gonna have the groups of me, maybe one other person with me, and then you guys are all gonna be in a group with Kyle's, and that's 2 sending stones. So we can let each other know, first of all. And then if I'm caught, I'm booking it, and I'm gonna do the same plan as yesterday, across the field, up through High City towards the forest and manor direction, towards the lake.
Okay.
If you guys get caught,
I agree with that direction.
yeah. I don't know exactly where, but I'm gonna head that way.
Scapegoats.
If I get far enough away from people,
Mhm.
I'll just go to the manor to my room.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
If
what's
I don't
our,
get
what's
far
our
enough, if they're
alibi?
staying on me, I'm gonna book it to like. Maybe I'll go through the graveyard and take the long way, and just I know the way through there. I can get through the cave system way faster.
Yeah.
Should
Take
we
the long way to the
leave
market.
heat off your man of war room regardless for a couple of days?
Yeah, we do have to
Just nobody go back there?
return
Other
there, so
than
yeah.
you?
Probably.
Okay. It's a good spot
And I'll
to
just
reconvene.
meet you guys back at the Accordance if everything goes right.
Okay.
I think I'm done coming back here for a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Well, where are we going then? Where's our meeting point for all of us?
What's probably the most inconspicuous place?
Honestly, and I hate saying this, it's probably my place.
I was thinking that actually, because you know it's at least
if we
tucked
get
away.
my
It's
mama
not.
in trouble, I'm gonna kill all of you. But I think my place is the least conspicuous.
Yeah.
I finally talked to him. And
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alibis and scapegoats. It's
Well, if the
changing in the magisters, and I'm going in as one of the staff.
Okay.
They've got to fuck up.
If the magistrates
if
catch
you
us,
guys get caught and I don't, I can probably. I think like it's fine if the magistrates catch you. I can help talk you out of it.
yeah.
If it's me, I'm not even worried about it.
I'm saying that that whole group in general.
So, yes. Okay.
So if group 2 gets
if the
caught by the
magisters
magisters,
end up coming, if the
that's a good plan.
magisters end up coming, honestly, just lean into it and let me know, and I'll help get you out of it.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
Veray's guards, if things go bad, we try and outrun them. Exit. If magistrates catch us, we just have to explain ourselves. And
Yeah, you just let me know that you're running and you're going towards the magisters, and I'll meet you guys there.
Should we
Okay.
at any point say that we work for Hulata?
I don't think that's smart.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Definitely not to the
name
magisters.
dropping in general.
Not to the magisters. Okay.
Yeah.
And since Huloth is not on great terms. Probably not to anyone with Veray either.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely not. What the fuck? So, exit
Also,
strategy,
heads up.
You're running across the field. I think that's the best plan.
Yeah.
Probably south is better than north. It's just shorter.
Yeah.
Although the lake might be a good option as well. What were you about to say?
I was
No,
gonna
it's-
say,
yeah.
I'm gonna be leaving Kettle and Willow, like aside, as in like not a part of our group, because I feel like that
That's fair.
those two stick me out as like a big,
Kettle's
huge
pretty
sore
loud.
thumb.
Willow's pretty
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario,
And also, if they see a robot dog and a flying blue flame or something in Veray's house, and then they see Giles walking around later, it's like, well, that
True.
guy did it.
I mean, worst case scenario, one thing I could do is technically utilize them both as some form of a distraction, and my alibi in
goes
that
with me.
regard, my alibi in that regard would be like, yeah, my will-o-wisp and mechanical hound ended up running loose and had to find them.
That'd be a good thing
So-
to talk about with the Magisters, probably. A little out with them.
I think
Yeah.
if you leave them on the road, because it's going to be easier to sneak in there, when you're on your, if things go south and you're running towards the Magisters, yeah, we can use that alibi if we were just trying to get your dogs, and then I know
Yeah.
who you guys are, and that we're all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
We've
You can
made
see
sure
that-
we
Sorry.
aren't leaving a trail. The plan is actually to enter from the top. We're ready to run a fight.
Yep. Do we have disguises, by the way?
no.
Yes and no.
I have a disguise kit technically with
I
investigation,
also have a
investigator,
disguise kit,
so I could make one for one of you. But again, all this, like, there's too many.
It's time.
and I'm
Factors?
proficient with it today.
Yeah.
Like if we're going in at night and there's gonna be less guards, there's also gonna be less staff on duty as well. So
Yeah.
I think at most we might see someone leave around 6, and you could be like, you could go as them and be like, I forgot something. But
Yeah. That-
it's really gonna be at most one person can pull off.
alert,
blending
like just above table alert, will be very high, right? Because it's
sure.
designed. Veray designed it that way, right? Like less staff, people that all he knows, three guards that stay on the premises, right? That he's very well aware of, right? There's a lot of things here. Also, okay, I'm gonna do. Do you guys feel good about this plan? You see Aerith, the anxiety that was kind of creeping up over her, kind of fade a little bit. She's like, I mean, it sounds like a good plan.
I think it's as good as a plan we can get without knowing what the inside looks like. So
Yeah.
Agree.
I feel pretty good about it. We could take a long rest here. I think we skip working on the ship tomorrow. We're gonna need all the energy we can get. And we just sleep in. Maybe like you,
What's that?
Aerith, and maybe Autumn or someone can go stake out the auction house during the day for a little bit just to see if Arliss is there.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot we're going to be doing tomorrow, I don't think. We could go get some supplies we need if anyone doesn't have like rope or whatever that might come in handy.
Yeah.
But other than those kind of chores, I think we just keep laying low and then we head over to the estate at 5.
All right. Just as your friendly DM, we can exit from the planning phase here, and click the long rest button for everyone.
Let's go.
Also, is there any other scenes or things that you guys want to do as we in between here before we quickly move to infiltration
just
time?
grab a couple things from probably the low city market.
The lesser
I wanna
lesser-
grab,
lesser
yeah,
market,
the lesser
okay.
market. I want to grab some ball bearings that I used already.
For sure.
Another set of thieves' tools. Because I used that as well.
Okay.
Isn't it a set of 10? How many did you break?
Oh, true, you're right. I'm good.
Okay. Cool. So, thieves
so I
tools,
guess,
anything like that. Probably like
ball
3.
bearings.
how much are ball bearings this at? I think it's
Let
like
me see.
5 gold
Go
or
to the
something. It's
items.
nothing crazy.
It doesn't say. We can just go with 5 gold.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's especially
That's
if
pretty
you went
fair.
if you go to Lesser Market or go to Dwarven District, you might be able to, if you want to haggle a little bit, you'll be able to find
Might-
something, right?
I'm trying to think of anything else I would need. I already have rope.
Okay.
I guess I'll buy. Here's what I'll do. I'll buy a couple of things to try to make a disguise for one of the party members. That's kind
Okay.
of like a magister guard, that the same kind of
Plain, like
street
the plain clothes. Oh
clothes.
yeah.
In that
Just
vein.
just give me this feels like very with your working with your hands. Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
I am.
Yeah. Okay, give me a sleight of hand check. And we'll call the DC here you have proficiency with the disguise kit. So we'll call that, you can add your proficiency, your
Sleight of
Proficiency
hand
bonus to
and
this roll,
proficiency.
Can I
yes.
give him help on this?
Well, I
If you're
rolled a
working with
19 on the
him?
die, and that's going to
Okay.
be like plus 10 or something.
Okay,
So
6. Yeah, I know I'm setting the DC to like 15 or so, right? And yeah, you probably don't need help here. Dude, you're able to make like some plain clothes. Like you're able to find some things at the Lesser Market and like really make like an outfit that kind of feels
I'm gonna-
like common.
table. I'm making this in mind for Thea because they have the sword and the shield and
Yeah,
would
okay.
look the most like a guard if it comes to that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Something that she can have on over her armor and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yep.
perfect. Especially tuck the wizard hat away a little bit.
And how much? Let's see. I'll try to bargain for all this. I'm buying it all at the same market for like.
Okay, yeah. At the Lesser Market, I see the Lesser Market has just a general market check. Here is going to be like DC 16 if we're gonna haggle here, as far as like charisma checks. Here.
Okay, I'll do like persuasion then.
Persuasion, yes. As far as if you want to get prices down a little bit, I think your total for the clothing is like 15 gold. And if we can knock that, down by like 5 gold if you meet the DC 16 check.
What was it?
DC 16 for the market. So,
Okay. Well, I rolled a 15.
unfortunate. Yeah, you're not successful to like haggle anything down. You get everything at like market
Wow,
price.
persuasion.
What's up?
Is that just a D20 or is that persuasion?
That was persuasion.
Persuasion, yes.
Okay, I rolled a 10 plus 5.
Yeah.
I'll
You
get
get all your clothes and everything and like outfits stuff for 15 gold as you
Like level 7, I'll have advantage on this. But not yet.
but yeah, you're able to get all that. Anything else from anyone as far as like preparations, things they want to grab real quick, things that they need to do like check in prior, because like I said, we're gonna move directly toward infiltration point of the of Veray. We're gonna skip time right to that moment.
Just above
Can I-
table.
Yes.
Sorry, making sure you heard me, Jazz, that I was making you a disguise.
Yeah,
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Just double checking. Go ahead, Ian.
thank you.
As soon as I cram food in my mouth, god damn
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's on you.
True.
Wait,
It's on me.
Yeah, what are you eating over there, huh?
I mean, eating an egg roll.
He snack,
some-
guys. Stand back, he's snacking.
Some beef and broccoli.
Okay.
Beef and
And not
You got
not
the
a good
beef
D&D
and
snack. He's
broccoli?
eating
Anyway.
the whole dinner. That's like good.
yeah, I'm gonna is there a vendor that sells like masks and things? Like
You probably could have gone with me to the Lesser's Market.
Yeah, if you
I-
want
that's true.
Was planning on making just some quick, like not even
Cloth.
a disguise, but just like if we have to fucking go and we need to not look like us. Well, we
Yeah.
should probably not look like us going in and then later. In either direction. I'm making
like cloaks, cloth, and stuff like that, like things you can wrap around your face and stuff like that. Yeah, you're able to find
Outro
things like
Mark's
that.
glasses and a ski mask.
No, you're able to
I'm
find
doing
stuff like that.
I'm making 2 of those, and I also want to make the strong cologne, just in case there's a fucking sniffer. 3 checks.
Yeah. So for the cards, so for the like the mask and stuff, sleight of hand. For the perfume, is gonna be something a little different for sure. Well, give me a moment to think on that. But roll the give me a sleight of hand check for the mask and stuff. Very easy, 12, like super easy. The mask.
You're not gonna believe me.
Oh no,
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
that's very bad. Why do you have advantage?
Huh? No, you said it was 2 checks.
Oh yeah, it was. I think
For a total of 8 and 9.
I think what you gather is like it would be better to buy those things as you try to like go to make things that don't really fit right and work right here. It's not going to be what you want here. As far as the cologne, we're going to make that in a few hours per se, right? Well, you have a day and like 8 hours. Might work.
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's going to be a medicine check to make this cologne.
I figured.
And the DC here is going to be
19 on the die.
19 on the die. Good. You're able to make one batch of cologne, one small batch of cologne, with some flowers and things that you got from Trader's Way when you went to get herbs and things. What does it smell like?
Not like us. I don't know. It smells like GIF and gunpowder with notes of like stressed rope.
Gift Town Musk.
Gift Town Musk, chili. Gift Town Salt.
One batch is enough for all of us for one day, or
You said 19 on the die? For a total of what?
you said medicine and proficiency because of herbalism kit.
No.
22.
Proficiency with the herbalism kit? Let me think on that for 2 seconds. I mean, come on, making the herbalism kit. I mean, sure.
Do you have a +1 to medicine?
Yes,
All right, so it's a 20 or a 22.
it's a 20 or a 22.
Okay, for sure. It was about the same. I think you're able to make roll me d6. Roll me d6. Right, there's 5 of you, right? Yeah. Oh, there's 6 of you. Yeah, so yeah, you would. Roll me d6 was.
Here's the ratio.
So it's a 1.
1.
You've made 2. As your generous DM, you've made 2.
Awesome.
It's fair enough.
You said gunpowder, rope, and
You're thinking about it too hard.
It smells like not them.
okay.
It smells like teen spirit.
It's like Teen Spirit. Cool. But I just want to know. Cool. Anything? Anyone? Anything for anyone else?
Could Anand check the weight of his feather?
Ooh,
The weight of it.
the weight of it. We're all diamond lovers. Jeez. I simp for that blacksmith. Anyway, what are you looking for here? Oh no.
I want to see if it's heavier than normal.
Give me a religion check.
This is the most Inception shit ever, where it's like, I can tell how heavy my feather is.
It's not the normal feather. I like this. It's above.
This chess piece only falls in one direction.
It's above 10. Above 11, I should say. There's a little bit of weight to it here. As you kind of feel it in your jacket. Are you like away from the rest of the group and like do you have it in your hands, the black feather?
Yeah, I think Autumn would like wait for a moment to himself to check.
When everyone like kind of splits off into like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all at the market.
Yeah, I think you do feel the weight of it. You do feel the weight of the feather and like just feel a bit heavier here. What else are you inquiring about that? You know, sometimes it feels light. I think you know that it feels heavy when Allium's presence is near.
Mm-hmm.
When he's actively trying to watch. And I think you gather... the fudging religion check. I think you gather that's kind of how he feels for you, too. Like how he can kind of see you here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he can't physically... You know, he doesn't have any sense of you. The feather is an aid. And I think as you kind of have this realization, like, first time thinking about the feather, like, you're like, oh, it makes sense. It makes sense that that's how he knows, like, where I am,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, where to pull me from. But there's a bit of weight to it.
Fair enough. Right.
As you tuck it away and kind of prepare for what's coming. Anyone else? Thea? Do you have any place you want to check in, or are you anything you want to do prior to this place, this mission?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. I'm just gonna mark someone real quick. She hasn't checked into work in how many days?
I don't need to work.
True. We're just gonna mark that random thing for nothing. No. Also, so you guys wanted to.
I don't want this to change how you played the juggler's folk. I'm just saying this above.
Yeah.
If they're like, why aren't you coming to work when they know she's on the run? I'm gonna fucking
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna pull up to the juggler's folk and let them know.
I think from what you gathered when you were in the Great Market, the network is aware of those things, and the juggler herself is like,
especially when she's the mentee. So where's the special privileges?
yeah, I think not everyone in the network knows, right? Not everyone of the performers know, but folks in the network know to like keep an eye out for Thea and like, you know, make sure if she's within viewing distance or whatever, just like, you know, keep tabs, pass things back in the network. As you're like laying low. Also, question: do you guys go do you do any checks toward the auction house on Kozar Street? So
Here's my timeline. 8 to midnight. Working on disguises. Realize that's a bust. Work on my cologne, and then I'm gonna go to Lesser Market and buy disguises.
that's
I don't know how
okay.
much that-
Buy cloaks and stuff like that. Cool.
When you get back, that's when you
big
long
tip.
rest.
Yes.
For sure. And just
Midnight to 4 a.m. long rest.
okay.
4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Go check out the auction house.
Okay. What I'll need from checking out the auction house, just give me a perception check here. As like you do that quick check of the auction house itself.
Perception.
Yes.
18.
18. As you kind of, do you go inside the building or do you like kind of stay on the outside on Kozar Street?
I'll go in.
Go in? Okay, cool. You go in. Okay. You go in as yourself or you go in as someone else?
No, I'll go in as someone random.
Okay. Heading in, auction house is very busy. As you look back to where business is done in the back, where all the offices are, you look over in that direction. What you do see is a bugbear and Addis talking, but you don't see any sign of a man in armor. As you're about to leave, you rolled an 18, correct? As you're about to leave, and right, you said you went at what time?
I don't know. It was
Just
morning.
morning. Okay. As you're about to leave, you see heading on Kozar Street, masculine form cloaked, walking toward in your direction.
Like out of High City.
Yeah, out of High City, yes. He's about now 15 or probably 10 feet away from the entrance of the auction house. What do you do?
Leave.
You head up away from Kozar Street as you see
Hold the door for him. I mean, I assume he's coming in here.
Yeah, he does. You can't see, the cloak is kind of, the hood is kind of over his face. What you do see, though, as he looks toward you, you see his eyes. And as you look into these, light gray, glowing, almost starry looking eyes, for a moment he kind of just stares at you for just a little bit, then turns to head into the auction house.
Rude.
Very much so. Yeah, that's all you get. Anything from anyone
I'm
else?
walking away, I'm marking.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
You sure about that?
Maximum range, and I'm walking away.
Okay. As we move, nothing from anyone else. As we move toward 5 p.m. on Noble Street, we get this kind of shot of you all with not your full disguises on yet, unless they already are. Moving through Noble Street, kind of stealth. I need a group stealth roll as we're moving, passing the kind of connection here from High Street and Noble Street. Here.
Assume that Thea's is already on.
Of
and,
course.
Whatever one Demi's gonna take isn't, because we're gonna wait and see if someone leaves.
Yeah. But you were able to get things to wrap around your faces and stuff like that for 10
Sure,
gold.
but
10
the
gold
other
demi,
generic
by the
stuff,
way.
yeah.
As we pass from the intersection of High Street and Noble Street, I just need a group stealth, just as we're getting in the plot spots where magisters are likely to be changing shifts and patrolling here. Which changing shifts very soon, within an hour.
Nat fucking 20 for a total of
Let's
27.
go.
Okay.
2 successes. We love to see it.
The successes with 23. 23, 27, a 16. If you would, Autumn, a stealth check for me, and Giles too.
I made digital rolls today.
Okay. Stealth check time, baby.
Midgetal.
Mitchell.
No. I got one
Digital
back
rolls.
Yeah.
immediately after it came out.
Re-
of my mouth.
res- hey, I respect
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay. You.
I said it, I heard it, and I was like,
Like,
I immediately have to put not
Mm-mm.
what I meant.
I don't like that one.
15's not bad.
15's not bad.
Thank you for the net 20.
Yeah, it definitely helped. For sure. Moving fast, just to be a friendly.
Say,
What's up?
you can be friendly first, and I'll be friendly second.
The DC was 16.
Right.
Sweet.
Mark only lasts an hour.
Roll for Earth.
I don't know if I would have even. Yes, definitely roll for Earth.
Oh,
I don't know
shoot.
that I would have even left
Right.
it on for that whole hour. I just wanted to make sure that I got him once, so I could do it again.
Oh gosh, she also failed. But however, there's more successes than failures. She got a 10 on the die. She's gonna cast Mage Armor lasts 8 hours, so she's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself right now. Just gonna do that. Actually, she'll do that as we get toward the house, closer to the house, for the optimal effect. We're not forgetting that ever. As we move, crossing the street here, heading up Noble Street stealthily as we can. That's where we're gonna take a break as we're getting closer to Veray's estate. Yeah, that's about to do
Sweet.
it. See you in a cool 10.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Had to make some tea.
How dare you?
Hey,
I did make some tea
you
for me.
missed out on a Miguel jump scare.
Yeah, I
by
saw
the
it.
way.
I saw him join the chat. We love a Miguel jump scare from time to time. We gotta get him into a
Jump scare.
proper game. Because he was very good in New Capenna. That shit cracked me up.
I was just saying, he has great characters.
Yes. He said, yeah, and I dap him up. And I was like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. But hell yeah, brother.
If there was a way that D&D sessions were 30 minutes, I think we could get Miguel every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
I think
Yeah,
I
that's just
found
the
the sweet
problem.
spot. It's just like 2 hours is like the sweet spot. I think if I can just run a game 2 hours real quick, I can do it.
Or like we just have to get him on when we're playing a different system, like a Honey Heist thing, where it's going to be
Yeah,
a quick
like
2
a-
hour one shot.
Exactly.
Anyway.
But we return to the sound of boots on grass as we see a group of assailants moving quickly in the night, heading across some nobles' properties toward a small estate comparatively to these massive mansions within High City. As we move toward the building, what are you all doing here? I know for one that Aerith's going to cast mage armor on themselves. And as you see them kind of whisper, hold out their book and whisper the incantation to themselves, bolstered by that. What is everyone
You know
doing
what?
as we get close?
You know what? I have a slight last minute adjustment to this plan, I think.
Hmm?
Thea's dressed up like a guard. I can talk to the guards. We could just say that we're relieving them a few minutes early.
It is very close to that time, yeah.
Just give us like a 10-minute window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us some 10-minute window for sure.
Yeah. I think as you're coming up, the rest of the group back, you've all made the group stealth check here. We see, describe how you look in this more like dressed down, I should say, as you have these like very common kind of clothes on. Is your like hair done differently? Describe yourself as your, inconspicuous disguise here.
I look like Ian.
But what?
Damn.
Just,
Listen, I'm
Listen.
good. I don't know if I'm that good.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. He would have the natural get a 35 on a check. Get a 35 on a dice roll. I don't know.
Like I know I rolled a 29, but like we gotta relax. I
You
think.
got to relax a little bit, please. Just teeny weeny weeny bit. Yeah. Do you have like your hair up in a certain way, like more like more efficient, like more like to look like
Your
a
physical
magister?
appearance isn't changing. You're just in different clothes. So,
Yeah.
Like, are you doing?
So
your hair
it's
up
kind
in-
of like when it's in a movie and the girl has her hair up and
Yeah, so
glasses, and everyone
you-
thinks she's really
exactly.
fucking ugly,
right.
and then
Yeah,
she goes
exactly.
through the makeup process. Yeah. Oh, I look
It's
like
in
that, I
reverse,
guess.
but it's in reverse.
At first. Yeah, I think you like have your hair pulled, blonde hair pulled back, kind of, I guess, glasses on. You look very much like I think more, and you have the idea of like how to
I
make.
look not like the other girls.
Yeah, you're so different.
Fair fanfiction.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah, you think she looks like a almost like a magister recruit. It's like the way like vibe that you're kind of put forth with her more. As like the two of you move toward the guard here. Just give me a luck check here. To see if maybe it's the same plasmoid guard and another person that are on duty here. Which will make things a lot easier for you.
Just a luck check.
Yeah, just a flat luck check. Just a d20.
Well, 11.
11. Well, it is above 10. So yeah, we just made it. You see that purple plasmoid? Who's kind of like normal clothes, and you also see a Earth Genasi. Some of the road, you kind of clock him as a magister as well. And as like you come up, he's like, "Oh, it's the PI. What's good?"
Yeah. Hey, I
Or-
was just. I'm actually going to replace you today. I'm still doing that investigation, and so me and my partner here are going to just take over the shift tonight, so we can watch for ourselves, do a little stakeout. And
All right. Well, I'll
know we're here a little early, but we don't have much else to do, so we'll just
well,
take over now.
okay. Well, sounds good to me. Let's He kind of goes motion. You see him motion toward the Earth Johnson, kind of younger guy, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah. I'll okay, we'll head on out. All right. And you see the plasmoid kind of give you a nod and head down Noble Street as you replace the shift of the folks here.
All right,
And you
after
honestly,
they-
as you're walking, you see the Earth Genasi kind of like, are you sure about that? And it's like, yeah, don't worry, he's a PI, and they do sometimes work with us on cases. So if there's a problem about the issue on Noble Street, as you see here them like walking and talking away, he's like, okay, whatever you say, man.
after they disappear into the crowd or whatever, or just out of view, I'll wave everyone over.
Yeah, all of you will carry over those stealth checks. You guys kind of carefully move toward the you guys are like here, I would say, like on Noble Street, like not up close to the house just yet.
Ping where again?
Like you guys are like right here, right? Like
The
you,
corner,
yeah, the corner. You changed guard and like you're heading. You're not at the space yet, but you're getting close there.
After they disappear and we're all grouping up, that's when I'm gonna like put on the mask and I'll be like, "You said something about a shield on him."
They didn't know me before I put on the mask.
Yeah. I'll
Sorry.
cast the
Nobody
shield of
cared.
faith.
Nobody cared before I put on the mask.
Put
Shield-
on Shield of Faith.
What does Shield of Faith look like as you cast it?
I'd say just like that green aura. You know, it's kind of that. It's like
Is it like your Halo where it's visible sometimes but really not?
yeah, I'd say kind of, you kind of like see it jump over to the other person, but it's not. It doesn't like obscure their vision or anything. It's like a steam that dissipates almost.
Yeah, you see Arnim reach
Nice.
into his jacket pocket like he usually does, or like the side of his cloak kind of pocket, and you feel that presence over you. It has weight to it for a moment, and then kind of settles on you, Warren.
I run my fingers through the shield.
It's nice. It's like walking through like a vapor on a warm day. This is nice.
Hmm.
I'll trust you that it can protect me. So that's a +2 for me.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you said 10 minutes. No time like the present.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start heading over to the balcony and climbing up. If you guys are heading around, or actually, where's the opposite side of the entrance that they're gonna try to take?
Okay, so
They're gonna
The
they're
main-
going for like service entrance.
so it's going to be like here or like back
on the
here.
back
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, back right. And you're going to go for the window that's probably like here,
I'll
correct?
just take the west side. Of the house.
Yes. Okay. All right. So the teams are Morn by himself, and the rest of the group heading over here, over toward the service entrance. As we move toward the, okay, I will handle. Someone from Group B, give me a D20, and Morn, give me a D20, and we'll call that like initiative type stuff here. Even though we're not in combat per se, that's how we'll just handle stuff.
Natural 20. That's a
Up to 20. Okay. Group B,
Natural 19.
natural 19. Ooh. Okay. So
Are we adding anything to that or just straight?
no, it's just a straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You're first by 1.
Morn, you have a climbing speed here, so you can quickly find the footholds in the wall here, and handholds here to climb up the first. It's a 3-story house, right? So you'll be able to climb up like the first section here. Well, almost the whole thing, right? 3 stories is like 14 feet or whatever.
I could get the whole thing probably, but
with your climbing
I'm going up to the second floor and trying to peek in through windows.
Good.
12 feet a story.
I got 35 feet, so
Quickly find, no worries to find of like calculus check. You quickly find the handholds and kind of like climb up to the second floor window, like in where you can like kind of pull yourself up to look through the second floor window. Give me a perception check as you do that, though. on the second floor.
Did we get lucky and see any staff leaving?
Oh, well, we'll get to you. We'll get to you in a
Okay.
moment.
This would have been before we walked up.
Before you walked up?
Because this is what would have affected Demi's disguise, is why. So
Okay, yeah.
if you want to handle that real quick, we can handle.
Yeah,
that
we handle it real quick. Give me a. Oh, jeez. Just give me
check? Okay.
give me D100. Give me D100 real fast.
D100.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
You never get to roll these.
Give me a D100. We'll say 70% 70% that is good. You're able to see an elf. You see an elf. Dark skin. He looks looks down at his pants, like, oh, kind of brushes his hands off on his shirt. He's like, kind of stretches a little bit. You see another kind of person come out, a halfling woman. She's like, oh, are you done for the day, James? You see him kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna head out. Did you need any help finishing anything? You want me to take out any thing before I go, or? And he's just like, oh, no, just going out, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time as always. All right, yeah. And you see James kind of with a smile on his face turns back toward Noble Street. And you guys are all hidden here, so you guys do watch him kind of leave as you guys head toward. As this was all happening as the other group was talking, the other two were talking about the change of the guard, but the people who were watching, still hiding, saw this James walk past them. As we move back to the moment here, you climb up to the second window. Perception check.
We watch him walk away.
Yes.
Team B is hearing Demi do the conversation to themselves, and slowly getting closer to actually sounding like James.
Give me a perception check here as we sorry, Morn, give me a perception check as you're looking in through the window.
Okay. For a 17.
17 is good. As you kind of look in through the window, you careful not to disturb the window any, as do you get that feel of this something strange near the window, right? But you already know they're trapped in some way. As you look through on the second floor, you see a hallway. It kind of goes off to the left and the right. It's sort of two a series of rooms, openings on the openings for a. Did you go toward the balcony here, or did you just?
No, I'm just a
west side window. Okay, perfect. So yeah, you see, this would be toward to a room, a sitting area here, almost like a small library. You can see that there's a door that connects out to the main hall here, but there's it's a nice decorated room here. You see that the door does open for a second, and you see a human man kind of looking for a little bit. He has a light in his hand. There's candles. There's anything lit in this room per se yet, but he kind of has a lantern. He's looks in for a moment, shuts the door again, and you can kind of hear his footsteps walking down the hallway on the second floor. This is a 17 perception check, right? You hear muffled voices of him talking to another person, just doing my sweep. All right, well, yeah, I'll check in with you too. All right, yeah, all right. As you hear two people kind of conversing a minute, and as you hear those footsteps again.
Quick point of order. I did during the planning tell Aerith to send me a message so that I could tell them when I'm going in.
Yeah, of course. You, I think from Group B, you see that she already has the copper ring on, and speaking to you whenever you're ready, Morn.
Just popping it until I'm ready, because it lasts a minute. So
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, and so after I hear the voices fade away, I'll say, "Going now," and I'll just smash through the window.
Okay, we will get as we move toward Group B. Moving toward you, who was leading here, and are the other people kind of being stealthy as Demi's doing what they have to do? What's the
anyone else with more, did we?
Is above table is Autumn still supposed to be disguised self?
that really wasn't what was discussed, but we kind of discussed that Demi would disguise themselves.
Okay,
But-
yeah, that's what I figured.
If you want to do that, you could.
I'm gonna try the door. I think maybe you guys hang back for a little bit. I'm gonna be James. I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can get in the door. It's either unlocked, in which case great, I'll wave you over, or it's locked and I have to do some shit, in which case it takes 2 more seconds.
Another D100 from you.
I'd say though, there's no reason it not to disguise self into just like a random.
Into a random person,
Like-
for sure. If you wanted to, but that's
Yeah,
up
if you
to
want
you.
to.
That's
Or
up to
you
you.
could
Yeah.
hold it for when my
May as well.
book. You shouldn't look
At
like you-
least Autumn would change his voice and remove his tattoos from himself.
Okay.
Change his hair, get a beard, something like that. Keep it simple.
Maybe some glasses.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Does Sky Self change your voice? Does it?
No,
It does not. But you could
I
you
have
know.
actor.
Yeah, that's right. You have actor.
Can always
But-
make a performance check. So.
That's right. Yeah, we'll get to it. 53. 53 is pretty good. The door is locked. 50%. The door is locked. However, you know that there's another person on staff because you heard him talking to someone while you were close. So you know there's someone else there. You could knock on this door and wouldn't have to break in or anything.
Yeah, I
What do you
don't
do?
know if I want to do that just because my plan is then to escort a bunch of people in. I got the thieves' tools. Do I want to easy mode this lock? I'll give it a quick shot just with the thieves' tools. This may be what fucks us.
Sure. DC 14. This is just a service door.
Okay. 19.
Good. Yeah, you're able to quickly kind of slide in and just get an audible click and unlock the door. Do you open it straight away?
If there was an audible click, yes, James opens the door pretty immediately.
Sure. Kind of, you make your way into like a service entrance. As you look kind of past the hall, you see that there's like a prep room here, like a place where like you could kind of just take your coat off or like take a jacket or something off and like kind of put that there. As you move past there, you
Like a wet
Does-
room.
yeah, like a wet room, and like then there's a room to like get toward the kitchen itself, right? It's not like a locked door; it's just one of those like kind of swinging doors, if that makes sense. As you kind of push through that, you see the halfling woman like, "Oh, James, you came back. Did you forget
Forgot
something?"
my jacket. Yeah, sorry. Are
Oh,
you sure you didn't want any help with anything before I go?
well, I wouldn't ask you to do. You already had a long day.
No, I know.
But
If you're sure, where
well,
was my jacket? And I just sort of
Did you
follow
leave?
my
Did you leave it somewhere within the house while you were doing maintenance? Something?
That's probably it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you would, I mean, if there's anything left in there, if you want to take it out, and that would be helpful for me. I'm just going to make sure when Mr. Veray returns from the games, that things are in order when he gets back. I need you to roll me a history check when you hear that.
Sure. Okay. History? Oh,
Yes,
God.
history check.
Total 16.
I would say at advantage too, because this is actually kind of an important thing that you might remember, maybe.
Word? Okay, the second one was 4.
Okay, well,
What
16
can
is
you do with
good.
16?
There was a bit of a buzz as when you went out with you remember your mother and Nabaru talking about something that was happening. You remember like there's a more influx of people in Brawl because Brawl is hosting the All-Star games for pits.
Is that
So-
over in the arena?
Yeah, in the arena front right now. that game is going on for a couple more hours. It's finishing up now, but it's been going on. Those games have been going on for a little bit, where teams from all over the systems kind of play here at the arena front. Lots of nobles have been going there, and it's been a thing about the city. But as you hear that, that's where you're like, oh, I know what that is, the All-Star Games. You're like, okay, but yeah, when he comes back from the All-Star Games and make sure the house is in order, and I'll be done with my day too. But find what you need to find in there, James. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off or anything like that. But just be careful, all right? And were you going to catch one of the games?
Possibly. Yeah, we'll have to see. But,
all right.
Yeah, I close the door. I don't lock it. I sort of finish our conversation and try and get her to leave into the house.
Yeah, I think she'll follow you.
Why not?
Do you need if you say that you need her help, right? If you to find it.
Don't.
Okay.
I just need her to not be in the doorway.
Sure. Yeah. She is moving about in the kitchen here, and I do think like, how much of this do I want to put into this world? I do think she does have like the equivalent of a radio. Okay, I'm saying it now. Much like it's like a sending stone vibe. Like it's essentially a radio. I mean, there's Everon type tech in here. It would make sense. And you can
scribbling down notes.
It's
real.
It would make sense where we're at in the age of connection that she would have. It's not like a radio per se, but it's enough to like broadcast the game from the arena to like other devices within the city, because the seating is limited within the arena, so for other people to enjoy the game. It's kind of using like sending with other like actual like tech to extend the words of these announcers to these other devices.
Magic mouth repeater.
Yes. And as you can hear, that is on as she's like kind of in the kitchen cleaning and like doing stuff here. You can hear that.
Do I feel like if my friends were reasonably stealthy, they could
yes
sneak through? Okay.
Yes, they could. And you hear like, and that's a score from the Yortians as we move to the second half.
I'll give them the signal to follow up.
Yeah. Group stealth check from the rest of the...
I'll stay on him.
I'll stay on him.
And Aerith.
I'll stay on him.
Oh.
Aerith.
Yes.
No!
Can I get a nat 20 from someone real quick?
Thea, you need to roll a nat 20.
Yep.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay.
Dirty 20 works.
So Aerith needs to roll good here to like even this out.
I believe.
I'm gonna ask for something controversial.
What's that?
The game's playing. It's a loud score.
Yeah.
I'm also crashing through the window.
At the same time. Okay.
Rue.
True. Okay. I will add. I like what you're thinking. We will add +5 to each of these stealth rolls here. So a little baby.
I think what happens is I walk into the house like, now where did I put that jacket? Oh, what was that noise?
Yeah. So it's like a little baby pass without trace for our homies in the kitchen. So +5 to all your rolls here. So 25, a 16, and then a my brain right now 12. Right?
Yep. You got there.
So Aerith, 5 on the die for a total of
10.
12. Total 12 for her.
Oh, nice. Dex. So
we got a 25 and a 16. Definitely passes the threshold here, as like you can hear the Aerith and Giles starting to like make a lot of noise, but quickly Thea and Autumn protect the other two from making noise. It's like as we come again to this arena, our brave Kandori from Yort and versus the dragons from Eberron. And as you kind of hear like the announcer kind of saying things like the color commentator, like the dragons came as this like second half. You're quickly walking past her through the kitchen into the main house. You've made it into the the first floor of the house. the window breaks at that moment, I'm going to need from you, Morn, a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Was it just the windows on the second floor or also the first floor?
You didn't look for the first floor, so you don't know.
Why would we not have done that?
You're not wrong. The
DC
windows
what?
14 dexterity.
I got a 15.
Let's
Very good.
Barely
As
passing
you break it and roll through, you see a burst of electricity narrowly hitting you. But the windows, did have something else on them. The windows on the first floor, to help you, they had some things about them, but not in the same way like the second floor had. So I think for what you gathered,
in a flashback, I'm asking Giles to explain like first floor alarm, second floor alarm and trap of some kind, third floor
yes,
something we don't
magical source. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So first floor, first floor, some sort of really easy trap, magic source that is strange. As we move with you rolling, get that shot of Morn like rolling through the window into this this small library. Silent alarm is off, is on here. What do you
said there? I'm in a library.
Yeah, like a smaller library. There's one exit out here that you saw the one guard like look in here, so you know where that door is.
Gosh, did someone drop something?
As you say that as James.
Just
I-
walking further into the house.
I think
I'm going to continue to make commotion here. I'm going to try to shove a bookshelf in front of the door.
hell yeah. Give me just a strength check here as you do that. Or sorry, athletics check, sorry.
Dude, my die bounced up, landed between two D4s, and is still spinning.
It's cocked. It's giga cocked.
It's the most cocked shit. Like, that's crazy. 17 flat. Just
Something flat. Yeah, I think with 17 you're able to manage to find the bookshelf and you hear everyone downstairs. You hear a crash in a room that's directly above you, but to the northwest or so. You got books falling slowly, and as you hear that last book just thud onto the floor, you hear the guards what? The alarm's been triggered. Figure out what that noise was. As one walks past you, James. Quick question from you, Demi. Did you apply that cologne?
Yes.
Okay. Walking past you, you see, walking with some urgency, a Cicerone. The same one that you saw that day on Kozar Street.
Try not to look smug.
You see his yellowish kind of scales. He's make sure you find out what that noise was. As you see two other guards, or one other guard, sure, yes sir, I'm heading upstairs right now. And you see him speak in Draconic down the hall, and you hear someone kind of speak back. And he heads with the other guard that just left upstairs, heading in the direction of you, Morn.
Body checked a shelf into a door, but what was the response time between window break and hey, the alarm's been triggered? So a manner of seconds.
Probably 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes or so. And
Wow. Okay.
and you see it wasn't
That's a little slow.
yeah, it wasn't the regular guards though, right? You see that the person yelling was another voice that the alarms were triggered, right? So the response time was these two other guards are looking a little bewildered, like they don't know what's going on. But the Cicerone is very calm right now. What's the group who are kind of stealthily moving through the kitchen have made it onto the first floor. What are you guys doing? As there's a moment of the Cicerone walking past James. You get that shot of him walking past James, looking at you, growling at you.
2 feet around the corner, everyone's
just clumped. Exactly. Everyone's just like pressed up against the wall.
Just sort of gently smile at him and wave with a concerned look, like, please don't growl at me, man.
So we move ahead here. We'll kind of do with group B first. What do you guys
They
do?
didn't get another turn yet, so.
Okay, yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm sorry. Morn, what are you doing here?
No, I'm saying I went through the door, or
With
I
the door,
just did the
pushed the
athletics
shelf.
thing. That
Yeah,
was
that's
my
right.
turn.
Okay,
We'll go to
cool.
them.
Group B, what are you guys doing in this space?
I don't know that we would have waited 3 minutes in the kitchen, but
Yeah, I was. It's like two or like I said, 2 or 3 minutes or so. Like, right?
I think it's been 2 or 3 since I went through total, since the alarm
Yes.
was triggered.
Alarm is triggered, bookshelf thrown. You know, time's a little wibbly wobbly right now. Also, with the window broken.
I'm trying to see if there is any sort of obvious like display or trophy room, or like, is this the kind of shit where this guy's rich and has a globe in every room, and we actually have to look for where he has the shroud for some reason, or do we think it's probably on the 3rd floor?
I think what you gathered about Veray and what was told you about officers and things like that, he's not rich. So like there is like paintings of like ships and like spelljammers and like certain terrains. Like you do see. Have you been to Toril? Has Demi been to Toril at some point? Because if not, there probably would be no significance. But there.
We had a conversation
about like where they've been, and I don't think Toril was on the list of places, right? However, Aerith does walk past a painting. She's like, "That's Waterdeep," like, and you see it's like a landscape of like the city, and like someone standing kind of far. The perspective is like them far off, like on a hill. And you can see the whole city like spread.
I think we decided no. I had not been to Toro.
For sure. Aerith's definitely been there. That's Waterdeep. And she's like, oh, the captain did say that's where he's from, so that makes sense. Okay, do you see anything obvious? I would say for you guys in here, as things are getting a little hectic, you guys can roll perception checks, investigation checks to kind of see and move through the 1st floor. There is like, as you move from the kitchen and the dining room, you can get to like the main foyer to go like up the stairs as well. There's some other rooms on the 1st floor too, but like the main points are like kitchen, dining room, foyer, and then some other like sitting areas and stuff like that.
When the lady described the party, did she mention any sort of like fun room with things in it on the 1st floor?
Like art and stuff. Yeah, I think there's like a room like art and like things from Veray's like.
Find that and very quickly check it out.
Okay, yeah. You head from dining room, the kitchen, dining room, through the foyer. You have to pass through the foyer area. What I'll need from everyone passing through the foyer area is not a Dimmy, however, but a stealth check here. And probably Dimmy, if this stealth check is not good from your other members, probably a performance check to like really, explain why you're here. Okay, Thea.
That's our whole group, right?
So
That's you 3 again.
yeah, the group B again. So Thea, Autumn, Giles. Okay, that's good.
No,
I got a 20. I'm gonna roll for Aerith as well.
Just don't fail.
The worst roll of the night right there.
Aerith is not doing good for these rolls. We got another 8.
Surely
Here.
means all the NPCs will keep rolling bad, and not just Aerith.
For sure. Yeah. So 7 and 8 for Autumn again. So it's a little verse a teeny bit. But Thea and Giles, now you come creeping here as you're going, quickly like hiding in certain places, like while Dimmy is walking as James to the foyer.
walking across the foyer and I hear a loud creak behind me, and it takes everything not to turn around and
Yeah,
glare at somebody.
as you hear like movement from here. It's still a pass, but it's a mix. It's a very mixed success. So what I'll say is from James, walking past you is a bugbear. He's like, "Where are you going? I thought you were off. James, was it? Thought your shift was done."
That's my name. I was looking for my jacket. I think I left it when I was doing maintenance.
Hurry and find it, and head back to
That's the
the
plan.
service area.
Did you have anything to do with the... And I'm pointing in the other direction, but just sort of up towards the second floor.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna follow you to where you think your jacket is.
That's
While we're
fine.
under alert.
Cool, man. Just walk past him.
Yeah, he's right behind Demi. As you head to the kind of sitting room directly across from the foyer, you open the door into a nice room. There's like kind of almost like trophies and that Spelljammer in a bottle type vibe here. Some art, a vast variety of things. You see a petrified like eye in one of these cases. You think this is like things that Veray has gotten from his career in the SSA. You see a medal on like a series of medals on the wall. His uniform kind of in a case there too. But as you move through this space, you see the bugbear like, "Hurry up and find your jacket."
And I'm looking for it. I don't know why James is a stoner all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking for my jacket, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so cold. The rest of the group behind Demi, the door is open. The bugbear has gone in with them. We'll move back to Group A. Morn, what are you doing here as there's a bit of commotion in the house? You've knocked the shelf over. What are you doing?
We're gonna do some Home Alone shit. I'm gonna try to take some of this extra. I'm gonna take off the mask. Fuck it, and I'm gonna use that cloth to hide a bunch of ball bearings that I'm gonna set in front of the door.
That's sick.
Past everything. And after I do that, I'm gonna just head back out the window and make my way over to the balcony side. Just climbing around the side towards the
Yeah,
balcony.
you don't have to roll for those climbing checks. Heading through.
Walking horizontally around the building.
Yeah, I'm Titanfall running.
Painful moment.
The opening to 2001: A Space Odyssey.
True.
I mean, yeah, you're still climbing. You don't have to spider climb just yet.
I
That's still
know,
done.
and I'm just saying for flavor.
Oh, of course. It's the now do the run with the Titanfall 2.
Don't have my hands for you, but I do in my brain.
Hell yeah! I mean, it's very effortlessly as you kind of jump over, roll onto the balcony, to where that opening is, where the one where the noble discussed, where they had balcony and saw the backyard.
And I'm gonna just kind of crouch over in a corner, try to hide and wait until I can hear either the party outside the door or them breaking into the library.
The other door. Oh, and yeah, I need to roll a strength check for this guard to break through and push this here. Or athletics check, I should say.
I guess I'll just be holding either knocking on the door for them to let me in or breaking through again.
Yeah.
And just looking for stairs.
For sure. 19, total, 18 total, plus 1 total of 19. The guard pushes, like, opens the door, it's like, boom. You hear the door, like, thud against the shelf. He's like, shit. What the? You hear the kind of the scraping of wood of him pushing. As he kind of looks in the room, You put it like in the cloth in the middle somewhere where like he has to check it, right?
Yeah, like I made
Yeah.
a judgment call. Like if they shove the door, it'll
Mhm.
push it open a little bit, and so I just put it a little bit past where they would open.
Yeah, you see him shining the light into like
I
at
dropped
like
about like 500 of them.
yeah, it's like we see a shot of him like shining it at like person height of like looking for a person, and he's like looking around. He's like, what the hell? And he does step on the cloth, Home Alone style. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah,
What's the DC?
it's just DC 10. But
DC 10. Oh, I mean, he might bust his ass. 2 on the die for a total of 3. He's like, what? He's like, is there anyone in here? Come out now! He's like, whoop! And it hits. You hear a thud, a heavy thud, a curse, and as he hits the floor, and you hear the other footsteps walking past from the door that where you are, right? Like from the balcony kind of room. You hear another set of footsteps heading toward where the person who just fell is. So
I'm
you've
gonna also
successfully
say that I
yeah.
will take the sort of sash wrapped around my waist, and I'll turn that into a makeshift mask now that I don't have the other one.
Hell yeah.
It's just tied around just a bandana type mask.
Yeah, you successfully have moved the Cicerone who was about to check the door where you were to go to check for his comrade. As you move back downstairs to group B.
Fully stop looking for a second when we hear whoop thud.
I'm
Just
gonna
look
roll
up at the
something.
ceiling for a solid 10 seconds.
Wilhelm
gonna-
scream.
Up! I'm gonna roll for our friendly bugbear to see if he's gonna be inclined to check. He did roll a natural 20 to be suspicious of you.
Oh, that's
James.
crazy.
So like, I'm gonna roll here to see if he's going to check in on his homies real fast,
If concern from Thud is more important.
and then seeing who you are.
Yeah.
So what we'll say is, I'll roll this in front of the board, honestly. We'll say 11 or higher. He is concerned. 10 or lower, he stays with you.
All right, chat.
All right, chat.
That's your
Just know if
boss.
he succeeds here. Nice. I was gonna say it's rigged
Yeah.
because he's failed everything else for NPCs.
Yeah. 2, he like looks up, like, hurry up and find your jacket. As he sees you looking up. The others from group B, what are you guys doing? As the door is open to like kind of this showroom here, you can see Dimmy and the bugbear from the doorway. What are you guys doing?
Where I'm standing, he has to look into the room, so he won't see them if they decide to go
For sure. Yeah.
the stairs.
You have two choices here. You could move toward the stairs while he's distracted, or you can try and fucking knock this guy out or some shit. The choices are unlimited. What are you guys doing? I'm talking to Autumn Thea Giles right now.
Yes, I'm thinking. Doing the big think here.
They're scheming, and I love it.
As the
Can I just do-
millisecond clock is ticking.
Yes, it is.
Can I just do an Arcana check?
Sure. And you know what? Because he rolled that natural 20, I'm gonna raise the like alert level here by 2. Since I forgot to do that.
This natural 20 from the bugbear.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not.
Hopefully they'll bite
This
you.
isn't like a rules lawyer, but I am going to fight my case for my client, Giles, for this Arcana check. We already had an Arcana check outside. Knowing that the walls and there's stuff upstairs, knowing what they already know, would they be able to have a better chance of pinpointing what they're looking for?
The wizard and the artificer. If they work in tandem, yes. Like if Aerith,
Because they already know about the windows, right? And so they can ignore that.
yeah. If Aerith and Giles, like if if Giles leads this check, Aerith can provide the help action here. She's definitely proficient in Arcana, or the other way around. They could try and pinpoint whatever that presence was that they felt, or that Giles felt upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. What's Aerith's sort of
Plus to Arcana.
proficiency bonus? Mm-hmm.
She adds a. That's not right. It would be. She's level 2. I have it as a +5, but it would be a +4 to Arcana because she is a 15 intelligence.
Okay, we're on the same. We're on the same page then.
Yeah, your stats are probably pretty close.
Yeah. All right. I'll lead, and then she'll.
She'll give you the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
I go.
You click it again then. Your advantage.
Just in case. Come on,
Yeah.
give me that natty. Hey,
Well,
that's not the one I should have been
that's
specific. That's on me.
that's
Hey,
the
that's on me.
wrong
That's on me.
Yes,
That's on me.
Yes, we don't want to crit fail. You go to feel, and as you reach into your arcane training, you feel the house. The how it's made, the stone, the wood, but something doesn't feel right. Or something doesn't feel built with upstairs toward the northeast of the house, upstairs on the 3rd floor. It's that presence you felt before. It doesn't feel like it's a part of the house itself, as you feel that presence. But you can kind of have an idea with the 21. You know where it is. You kind of feeling, if you, like I said, it's in the northeast section of the house, just on the 3rd floor. You can get that place is important. As Aerith and you kind of feel for that. Do you guys? You've done this to feel while the bugbear is distracted here. Do you guys make your way upstairs or not in this moment?
I say yeah. We're gonna send it.
That's a yes from you.
Yeah, you communicate that to the party, what you guys felt. So
Yeah. I'll sort of mention to everyone in a very hushed tone.
Okay.
That's that we need to make our way upstairs to the northwest corner of the house because there's something unnatural there.
Northeast as your DM.
Oh, sorry, northeast.
I was about to be the room I was in, huh? I just missed
Huh?
it. I just got real lucky. I got real lucky and
Runs back. He's like, oh.
Wait,
Runs
what?
Runs back to the library.
The worst distraction.
Oh shit! We lured them there. Fuck, it's there. No,
That would happen in a heist movie.
true.
Yeah, what?
They and Anam, you're agreeing to this, correct? You guys are heading up with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll need from you guys just a stealth as you move up toward the stairs here. The DC here, he is distracted, so the DC is a little lower. DC is going to be 14 here, underneath the
Group check.
Naturally, yeah, another group check. 19 is great, perfect.
You like group checks. They've
I
been
do.
saving your ass all night.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Okay.
14?
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
5 on the die for Aerith. That's not good. She rolled.
Hey, I'm gonna be
Aerith,
real with you. You gotta roll above a 10 tonight.
That's
Aerith,
gonna.
please,
That's gonna be a.
just leave.
It's
Just
gonna be a
stay
7.
downstairs.
It's gonna be a 7 for Aerith. On him, if you would. It's stealth check.
Aerith, my goat, filling the whole of Elephant left.
It is.
You know what? Actually, I'm
Truly.
gonna hit a physical die for this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
God.
there we go.
Yeah.
Godspeed. I hope to God it's calibrated.
Guys,
These-
please.
Interior
Oh.
numbers.
Oh no, 13. Okay. That's not
13?
as bad as I
13's
thought it
good.
was. I forgot I had a
Yeah,
modifier.
13 sounds
on that.
bad. I said the DC's 14 is a mixed success. So
Is it a mixed success or is Demi and Auto succeed?
Demi is distracting. Demi is an auto because she's
They're
distracting
Yeah.
the
I forgot that they're
the
split.
bugbear,
Again,
yes.
we got 3 groups.
We've
Three
got
groups
three
now.
groups
Yeah, we got 3 groups
In
now.
group
Yeah.
D.
So someone in group D or C should roll. Now that we're triple split. For
Triple
initiative,
split.
right?
So it's A. So it's okay. So Demi, I'll need you to roll then.
Demi rolled before.
I'll do it
roll
again.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Don't take
a,
that long.
oh yeah, that's right. So I see what you're saying. So you had the 19.
You're not gonna
Uh,
believe it.
What's up?
It's 18.
18. Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
As
We've
So,
got 20,
as God
19,
intended.
18.
ABC 2019-18.
Sure. Okay, so as we split from here, Demi successfully distracting the bugbear as he's like, hurry up and find your jacket. We get a shot of you guys moving. The steps do, they're really well-made steps, so there is a bit of noise on them as we move up here. There is other...
Reach to look under a chair and hope that it squeaks.
Yeah, it makes a little noise as you kind of push it to the side. Remembering, Giles, as you make up to the stairs, there's other guards within this house. As you move and take the right to head toward like that northeast portion of the house. Do you head all the way up to the 3rd floor, or do you go onto the 2nd floor and like? I think from here you get to the 2nd floor, and there's probably like another stairs somewhere else.
Would I be able to see them coming up the stairs? Where I
From
was chilling on the balcony.
right on the balcony shot area, as you get to that second like ring of stuff.
So I'm imagining like a staircase that splits both left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
This side.
Yeah, and you can it's like that kind of almost like ring of rooms around that like central area.
Yeah.
So if you open the door from
Well, I'm not opening it from outside.
yeah. Oh, right. You were looking through the balcony here.
I was looking through the windows there, waiting to see because I was going
Yeah.
to try to get them to open the door from
Yeah,
inside.
you can see them like going up and heading toward the right, like not toward where you are, not which way the balcony is, because you're on like the left side basically, right? They're heading toward the other kind of portion of the house, and you can see them kind of carefully moving up.
I'll do some kind of thieves can't knock. That is like just like a very distinct pattern that probably Thea would recognize.
Yeah, Thea, you look over and hear that knock, and see kind of Morn there kind of motioning toward you. Do you kind of motion kind of back toward him that you're moving in the direction you're going, or do you kind of go back to help him? What do you do?
I'll go back to help.
And try and get Morn in? Okay, yeah, I like that. As you got a 19, yeah, you kind of, I guess, hold on to show Aerith that you're going toward that way. Split off and go toward the left wing of the house. Sneakily going over to where like this sitting area and balcony like window is like a opening basically. As you move toward the window over there, I need you to give me a perception check here. '17's great. As you go to like try and open the window, or like try and let Morn in, you see there's an arcane sigil, like at the bottom of the window, like of the kind of glass kind of doors basically that you open up here. Right at the bottom, almost just like 3 inches. If you weren't looking, you would have never saw this. It's at the very bottom of that like left door, glass door. You know that if this is open, it will go off. You can try and, in front of Morn, try and tap in and break it. Arcana.
Okay, I could try that.
Remember, you can speak into, with Morn this close, I mean, honestly, your range is 60 feet for your telepathy. You could talk to him too, by the way. Here too.
Put a chisel through the sigil.
What's up?
Just put a chisel through it.
I want to try Arcana.
Yeah, same thing.
I mean,
yeah.
if we're communicating
What-
telepathically telling me about it, then I can help you here.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have Arcana, so
Okay, yeah. Give as you point, you're pointing to the rune. You're like, oh shit, that's where it is. Yeah, you have advantage here, Thea. We'll just say it's DC. It's the same DC as a trap going off, which was 14. AC 14
Okay.
Arcana check. should be easy for our resident
Why'd you say that?
Mm-hmm.
celestial individual.
This is
You gotta
this is
stop
why
calling him out.
this is
You've
why it
got
was
it.
called.
You've
the
got-
Emma-
you've
This is why
got
it was the Emma
Josh.
jar. This is why it was the Emma jar. Why do you talk? What is wrong with my DM? Jinxing everything.
It was never us
got-
either.
Plus
It's literally
5.
never us. That song, the intro song, is about you piece of shit.
You're so right. We're all tempters of fate sometimes. On a 12, like you go to guide.
Did I
What do-
still ask Mon to help me?
Of course, yeah, you still got the help.
That
That's-
was what that was.
that's the
That's
advantage
what
was.
the advantage was.
Oh,
You
fuck.
go to like to like feel this magic, and there's a moment where like you're kind of getting it, like you're breaking the seal, but there's one more like cuts you need to do to like truly break it, and you feel the tension and the resistance of that last one, and you're trying to like, just feel it. You more, and you see Thea's eyes are closed, and like you can see her straining against this arcane sigil, and as you feel like you could maybe push further, but there's not enough time. As you feel this sigil break, it bursts towards you. I need a DC 14 dexterity saving throw, Thea. 15's great. You move out of the way as this light shock of lightning arcs toward you, and you successfully move out of the way. You can open up this door though.
Yeah, I mean, after it explodes, I just swing open the door. It's,
Yeah,
we already
swing open
failed.
the door. Yeah, swing open the door and
I'm gonna
like
just help her to her feet, and we're going down the hall.
yeah,
Mhm.
quickly move down the hall to where the others are, heading down stairs.
Doors in the interior lock.
There's in the interior of this room, the showroom that you're in.
Just the interior of the house. Probably, especially the showroom, but
Yeah, they do.
yeah,
I would think so.
doors.
Yeah, I would think so. Like like little like makeshift little locks, like little twist locks.
Okay.
Yeah, on the knob.
I walk as far into the room as I can to try and get him to, / follow me in there. And then
Okay. Man,
What?
he's on high alert. He
know.
is standing like in a position to where like he's in the room, but like he's not following you. He's like watching you try and find your jacket. He's not gonna like follow you further into this room. He rolled a natural 20, so I mean,
yeah.
he's being very defensive here, especially with people moving around in the house, and like as he said he's gonna follow you, he's gonna follow you until you leave this place, like like guide you out of here.
Nothing's taken his attention elsewhere. All right.
This was that same bugbear from the street. He's loyal.
I know. He's something.
I respect him so much, honestly.
He got shot. He was
I'm gonna tell you what I'm going to try to do.
sure.
Boy, here we go.
I want to take a lockpick, close and lock the door, and break off the lockpick.
Okay. You're gonna have to be very quick.
I know.
I believe in you. There's many ways you can do this. Tell me what you're doing. I like that. So I think you'll have to make your way to the door quickly. Your movement is what, 30, right?
40.
40. Okay. For your movement, you're
I'm-
in
I'm
the
faster than this guy.
yeah, for sure.
Well, it's not-
You can do your movement to get to the door here. If you do something hostile, like it seems like you're doing something suspicious, he's gonna try and grab you for sure if you like run anywhere near him, right? So
I'm not
just
going
to
near
put
him. Just the door.
for sure. I mean, but he's like I said, he's not fully. He's in the room, but like he's gonna try and reach and grab you if you like do something shifty, if that makes sense.
By the door.
Yeah, like in the room, but like 10 feet away from the door, right? 10 5 feet away from the door, that kind of range. But you can make it past him. You can, it's possible. I'm saying, like, if you like pass some weird way near him, he's gonna like try and run and grab you. What I'll say
I don't
is,
understand why I would need to path with near him for what I'm doing.
well, I figured. Okay, I'm just letting you know that that's a possibility that he might try and reach and grab you if you're not quick enough. So just give me an athletics check here. So it'll be twofold: athletics check, and then for you to do the lockpick thing, sleight of hand.
Yeah, athletics
check
check
as well.
for?
No, you got 40 feet of movement, so you just go. I say just go.
Yeah, it'd be worst case they meet at the door at the same time. With that
Exactly.
Extra 10
For sure.
feet, so.
Yeah, I would say just go. Right, if you're gonna make the play, just go for it. The check is going to be the sleight of hand to lockpick this, secure this lockpick to where it's like really hard to open. And we'll I'll have you just roll it, and have that be like the threshold of how hard the door is to open for him. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
I like that.
Yeah, you quickly. He's like, have you found your jacket yet? Make it
Yeah, I
quick.
think it was right over.
I love that. You go to what now?
Oh, 18 on the die plus 7.
25. Okay, good. Yeah, you run past, lock the door. So it's going to take him a little. I think you have a feeling that it's going to take him, like, if we're talking like combat rounds, it's going to take him like 3 rounds to break through that door. If that makes sense, right?
Even if he has a key, he has to get the lockpick out first. Is the thing.
Bingo. Right. Yeah, he'll have to like brute force his way to break that door down. And it's going to be very tough for him to do that. It'll, like I said, it'll take 3 rounds essentially. So you've taken him off the board for a long period of time as we move from you run up the stairs to where they went, right?
Yeah, I think so. I walk out of the room, and as I'm walking past him, he's like, "Did you find your jacket?" And I very, very quickly whip around, yank the door closed, shove a lockpick in, spin it, break that shit off, and then just as casually as possible walk directly up the stairs.
Yeah. I feel like surely Aerith would have done message towards Demi when they left, so.
For sure, yeah. Also, I didn't do the thing.
Thank you.
As you move upstairs, we move toward now Thea Morn. We'll move toward Giles, Autumn, Aerith, as 2 of our spellcasters have found a way toward where they think this place is. Moving through the halls here. Giles,
All 3
there's
of the spellcasters.
all 3 of the spellcasters here. Moving through the walls here.
Why did we group them up?
It's fine. At least
It's just-
they're tanky, surely.
Moving through here. You have a heading where you need to go. However, Giles, you know that there's probably 2 more people within this side of the house. Give me a perception check. Anyone in this group B here, give me a perception check. As we're moving through hallways here.
I'll roll.
21 is good. As you're moving carefully through the halls, following this arcane presence, we get a shot of a moment where you hear footsteps and like you like tell everyone to like hide here. Give me a stealth roll. Everyone in here. DC's gonna be 15.
I believe
DC should be
gamers.
whatever Aerith rolls -1.
Minus 1. She rolled really bad.
Yeah, so it's DC
know.
whatever Aerith rolled -1.
Shoutouts to Theo with the goated stealth rolls here. Like,
Thea's not there yet.
Yeah.
Thea's not there yet.
Oh,
Autumn, I need you to roll a stealth check.
You're now in Group A with me. Then.
Yes.
oh fuck.
Autumn, stealth check. That's good.
I forgot.
Aerith,
yeah, that's good.
GG.
Aerith doesn't like see your signal and is call like within the hallway here. The guard turns and sees them. He's like, who are you? And he starts running toward the section like where both of you are hiding. What do you guys do as he like gets within grabbing range of Aerith? As he's like, you can see him. It's like this slow down mode, like a bullet time, like.
Can
where
I?
You see him.
Can I use my snare spell?
Yeah, you can. What's the DC on this? Is dexterity saving throw?
Dex 14.
Dex 14.
Okay.
Yeah, we get that bullet time moment where like Aerith's like, oh shit, and like trying to like go to the side here. You see like both you and Autumn reaching to cast spells as you like turn and cast snare. DC 14. His guards add a +1 to their rolls, and I'll not use my Aerith dice, even though it's cursed and unlucky. We'll use
the Aerith dice, damn it.
It's
Fuck
cursed
you.
and unlucky.
Fuck you.
We'll use my pure white dice. A gap for sure. With a 2 on the die for a total of 3.
Yes.
He's like,
so
he's
let's
like,
go.
he's
Pure
like,
white
he's
die,
like, get
dude.
back here. Describe to me what it looks like as you cast snare on this guard.
Giles sort of pulls, like, goes into his sort of like leather pouch, pulls out one of the sort of like tiny intricate sort of spheres, right, and just sort of throws it onto the ground, basically where the guard is going to step next.
Oh hell yeah!
And basically this sort of ball just unfurls into this really dense netting that just engulfs him, and he's basically like
It's just
constrained,
a full,
but yeah, it's just
full just thud as he hits the ground. Just
yeah.
Though with that, yeah, you've taken this guard. He's restrained, and you can move forward here. As I was like, if you know where we're going, right, guys? Appreciate that. Okay.
No problem. First, can I take that guard and like put him into like a closet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can give me an athletics with the help action or whatever, because like Eris will help you like put him into a room here. On 17, you find a side room, just like put him in there, shut the door, and kind of I guess put like a chair up or do something to kind of keep it where he can't get out, just in case he breaks out of your spell. Maybe like put like a little shelf in front of the door, and move. You can move further within the manor. There's one more person within this wing of the house before you make it up to the 3rd floor here. We move to Group A. Morn and Thea, as you guys have reconnected and kind of made sure we both were okay, you run across the kind of foyer area toward the
Go where we like. I saw them go the other direction. Thea knows they're going that way.
Yes. Just give me just a D100 here, because the other guards have probably finished their sweep of the library that you were on here, and just to see if they're within the hallway here. Just a D100, either any one of you.
Do you want to do it?
Jazz?
Do what, sorry?
Give me a D100. 64, it's about 50. You hear some scuffling of people kind of moving toward this, and you hear a banging from downstairs. Hey! As you hear the bugbear banging on the door. Get back here! As you hear those footsteps, you guys can quickly move across
Would
the.
we actually meet up with Demi at this point?
Oh yeah, you meet up with Demi here, for sure, and intercept. As you guys are moving toward the northeast, kind of that
guy
wing
is not
of the
very
building.
helpful when you went to look for a jacket.
He must really hate jackets.
Really?
I guess so.
I mean, they must
I mean,
be
the guy-
like hard to get one tailored for a bugbear.
I mean, he's a bugbear, you know.
With
They
the
don't.
long
I mean,
arms,
jacket.
yeah, man.
It's like
That's right.
it's kind of like a football player.
Hey, a special order. Yeah. Yeah, as you move here past the hallway, you can see that. I think you do see the group that is ahead of you here, as we're linked up into 2 groups now. It's just A and B. As we move toward the end of the hallway, is there anything else that, Demi, do you decide to do anything as you were moving toward the hallway and moving toward this other section of the house?
We're about to go up another flight of stairs, or we're trying to find another flight of stairs?
Giles' team is trying to find the direction of another flight of stairs here.
Okay. The only other thing I will do on my turn is... Oh, I don't have a minute. Never mind. Yeah,
Definitely not. Yeah, this heist is we're in alarm level 3, and things are moving.
We had that first bit of a couple minutes, but now it's been second to second.
Yeah.
True turn order.
Yeah, I gotta do something like as soon as we start running. Then, no, I will mark the house.
Fair enough. As you move,
And see if that helps me on hidden shit.
for sure. When we get to the 3rd floor, it'll be very good. As we move, with you guys running here, getting like the 2 shots of both teams running toward the Giles and Aerith leading, running toward the end of this hallway. I need a stealth check from both groups here.
Okay.
The DC, and it's a standard DC. It's a DC 15. 19. Very good.
Oh my god. I didn't want to
And,
look.
and I'll count the groups also as 2 different groups. Group 1, is it check? 16. Hell yeah, we love that. If you would, stealth checks from well, it's a survival check, but it's
Just change the modifier.
the modifier
yeah,
is
yeah.
what's your
your
dex?
stealth is.
What's your dex modifier?
It's plus 3, so it's actually a dirty 20.
30-20. That's really great. Really good. Thea and Group A,
Fair rolls bad challenge.
impossible. A 9.
Except for that Arcana check.
True. 9 for
Except-
Demi. Okay.
I forgot we were hiding.
Group A, successful. Autumn, if you would.
What, stealth?
Yes.
Getting
Do
carried
you roll
out
for-
here.
Oh!
Let me guess, Aerith passed this time.
I'm gonna roll for Aerith right now.
Has every stealth check been lower than the last one?
For Autumn, no. They got that 17 random.
Yeah, mine would have been
Um, Aerith rolled pretty well, but still didn't make it. She rolled a 13. She got a 13. So, group
You're not gonna make it to next year, buddy. Keep
group
rolling like that.
group B. That's a failure for you all. Group A, though, you're moving stealthily down this hallway.
Honestly,
As-
they already failed. So what can you do?
As you move to the where you think this next place, you do see some stairs in front of you. As Autumn and Aerith step out first, it's a Cicerone. You see his like yellowish scales as you're like, I think I found the rats. And you can see him like have his claws out, like he's about to move toward you all. The other group is not in any danger yet, so you could continue to move down the hallway.
Can we
here.
see them yet? If they're in the same hallway?
You see them. You see Giles like, looking around the corner, and you see Autumn and Aerith stopped and like, surprised looking as you hear like another voice at the end of the hallway as you guys are kind of rushing down, running past like doors and like other ways to get around the house, and like you just quickly running down the hallway here, carefully or like stealthily moving, I should say.
We're crouch sprinting.
Yeah.
Our sprinting times for real.
Autumn. Let me
is there
resolve.
anything that you guys want to do specifically?
Yeah. So Autumn, is there anything you want to do as you're caught for the Cicerone? Anything that you can do to like maybe just stabilize him. Also, the people who are not in any danger, is there anything you can do here? Because Aerith's here too, and Aerith has some options as well.
I mean,
But-
I have a plan.
okay,
But
I'm caught by.
I don't know anything yet.
I'm caught by what exactly?
you're caught by a
lizard
Cicerone and
man.
Lizardfolk. The one of the two lizardfolk that you saw on Noble Street before. The one of the ones that
The one that
honestly,
Giles told you about.
honestly, the one that put you down.
Shit.
That it threw his poison bomb onto you and like put you down in that fight. It's the same one.
I'm gonna command him.
Command him. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the DC 14
Whoa.
Wisdom saving throw?
He's not nice.
I'm gonna roll this in front of the board because I love the drama. He adds a +1 to his Wisdom saving throws.
12. 12.
Oh,
14
Fuck.
meets it.
Meets it, beats it.
Beats it. As you go to cast command on him, pointing at him, you see he like shakes it off like, nice trick. And you see him reach.
Do
Or
I
a-
see anywhere I could point out that they would be able to hide even temporarily?
We'll get to that. You see him go to reach for a pistol, and Aerith uses spell slot to cast Fog Cloud.
Nice. I was gonna be like, I definitely hear on him, try to command him, but I definitely see the fog cloud, so never
Yeah,
mind.
it's just it's like a smoke bomb just fills, and thick gray smoke just fills that area, and Aerith's like to run past him basically to get towards the steps.
Now here's a question. What does
Yeah.
this do to the thing that tells me where breaks in line of sight are? Because now nothing is line of sight through this fog.
Hey, them's the breaks.
That's rough.
I'm just wondering what it looks like to me. Do I still
Um,
have
It's still the fog. It's just the fog.
yeah, it's just fog.
You can run through it. I think if anyone wants to like try and like do anything tricky to the Cicerone, he cannot see. You see him like blinded, trying to. He's gonna try. He was trying to fire his pistol, but like he's like start lashing out within the fog. You guys are able to run past him if you can.
you know what?
He's making some noise.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, his gun.
You want his gun. It's gonna be very hard within the fog.
I want
13,
to steal it while he is disoriented.
13 does not do it.
Damn.
You're essentially
no.
like running into the smoke blinded, so it's definitely have to roll quite high.
So we're there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you're there now as well. Yep.
Okay.
What's up?
Sorry, forgot how to do math.
Mm.
26.
26. 26 is nice. 26 is quite good. But you are blinded.
Yeah.
What I'll say is give me a...
I'll spend either to do this as what's yours is mine. I'll just do it at disadvantage if you want.
You're going to get something. However, it might not be the pistol, right? He has those poison bombs on him as well. He also has pistol and maybe some other things too. So what I'll ask from you is to just roll me a d4. You on a 4 you get the pistol. On the other ones, other things. Because this is enough to grab something, but I just like you can't really see per se, right? It's like you're going to just get something.
All right, hang on.
You good?
While it's happening, I'm gonna turn to Thea and say, okay, actually, before I do that, were we able to see down the hall towards this guy before the fog cloud, or no?
No, you saw both Autumn and Aerith stop, and you saw Giles about to look over being stealthily, and you guys were just like quickly like crouch,
Right.
stealthily running down the hallway. What's up?
Check general. I took video of that shit.
Oh lord.
It's posting.
Okay.
Pause champ. Hold.
Pause. Hold. What's this?
You rolling my D4.
It just
Damn.
tetrahedron moment.
Damn.
It didn't roll. It just landed. Yeah.
It was point down when I dropped it. I promise you.
I know. But, yeah. You are able to like, as he's about to reach for the pistol, you see him like, he's like, nah, where is it? As you have his pistol in your hand, as you guys rush past him through the fog, and you see he's about to like try and like run. The fog is disorienting, but you guys are just holding W through this fog, heading to where the stairs.
This?
It's just a regular one.
Single shot.
Yep.
All right, well, my plan's gone because I blinded. I can't succeed any perception checks. So
Yeah.
never mind. I was trying to find a window. But
Yeah.
nope.
You guys rush past him, and you can head up the stairs to the 3rd floor.
Then let's do that.
As we exit the fog cloud and get past him, I'll drop another like 100 ball bearings.
Hell yes, I love that.
Right.
Yeah, as he's like,
I will add 1 bullet to the ball bearings. Just unload his gun.
sick. As he goes to like reach and move back, he has to make a dexterity saving throw, correct? DC 10. He's on his ass. No, I'm mistaken.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, DC 10.
Oh, yep. He's on his ass. You hear a thud as he hits the deck. Ciceron, disoriented by the fog, prone. You've cleared him, and you can head upstairs to this.
Nice.
I will say the security level does move to 4 as we've actively
sure.
engaged with
3
the Ciceron.
people.
Yes. Security has moved to 4. Things are a little bad, but we still have some time.
Hold up.
Yes.
Is that all the guards?
Yes, it is.
That's 3. That's 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You've cleared. You've made it to the 3rd floor with all the guards. You know that 2 others have to like get through that fog cloud and like pick up the other Ciceron, but it's gonna take some time. The bugbear is like out of this. He's completely gone. So it's just, and yeah. So the bugbear and the other guard gone. They're completely out of this equation. 2 Ciceron and 1 regular guard are your only worries like later on, right? As we move up to the 3rd floor, following this presence, we get to a door where it's just a singular door which looks like to lead into an office. I'm just gonna roll just a luck check in front of the board, and we'll see if this door is open or isn't. Yada yada. Door is locked. And I just need a D100 from one of you because, oh no, the game is still happening, so we're chilling. Game is still happening. Veray is not here yet.
Oh,
We're
at some
still-
point, yeah, I would have relayed that he's at the game.
He's at the All-Star game, so the
We
game.
all know Ray's not here now.
Could I? This might be a stretch, but could I tell from the radio playback of the game how far in the
Oh,
game is?
I said
Josh said it's a half.
It's at the half.
You said it was at the half.
Yep.
Okay.
I said the Breland. Honestly, I said Eberron, but it's the Breland Dragons. I'm gonna say it's the Sharn Dragons versus the Yort Kindori. As they're right at the half, tied up.
So we've got some time.
Yeah,
And Pitts is long, so
yeah, you're right. Pitts is it's like soccer, right? Where
it's like cricket.
Yeah,
True. That's where you're like, it's nil for like so long. You're like, God, fuck. The people betting on the game are slamming on tables. As we move upstairs to this office door is locked. What do you all do?
Check for traps.
I love it. Perception check.
Can I also roll another Arcana just for any magical
Sure.
traps? Or
Sure, I love it.
My
Yes.
Arcana compass.
My Arcana, his Arcana.
23.
23.
Was this investigation or it doesn't matter? Investigation and
Uh,
perception are the same thing for me. So it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're like taking your time to really be intricate here,
I'm
investigation.
going quick. We gotta go.
Going quick, yes.
So
Okay.
perception 23.
23 is good.
Harris rolled like dog shit for the Arcana.
Of course.
An 8. An 8 is very low for her.
Aerith stressed.
Stressed. I mean, the plan is
Real.
it's going, but like we've been thinking on our feet a lot here. Checking for traps here with the 23. There isn't any traps. There isn't any traps that you see.
Unlock it.
Sure, yeah, unlock it. DC here is going to be let's see, it's a very complex lock, so 17.
21.
Come on, good.
21.
Takes you a little bit of time, but door unlocks. It opens into a study.
It's opened.
I have been on fire with these lockpicks all night. I'm just twirling them, jam it in, and just wiggle it.
Okay, as
Hey
you get
guys,
in, as you get in-
lock-taking lawyer here.
lockpicking lawyer, it's him.
Have you seen the channel that's not lockpicking lawyer, but he takes his
Oh,
style?
Was it
Yes.
McNally? McNally,
McNally.
yeah.
You want to use your 4-inch wiggler. Just give it a wiggle.
Real.
This is a master lock, which means it's the same as this other master lock, but they put a shield on it. So for
Yeah.
this, you're going to use your 4-inch wiggler.
You have a
Isn't-
master
isn't
lock.
that the one where they just-
4502. You can
they
open
s-
it with a master lock.
Yeah, that's my
4502.
favorite one where he just smacks the locks.
Smash it with another lock. Yeah.
That's what they send him locks to open, right? Isn't that channel?
That's what
probably
lockpicking
is.
lawyer is.
That's-
That's
okay.
lockpicking lawyer is the one that's more like, therapeutic. It's like, yeah, professional.
Okay.
McNally is chaotic neutral.
He's just shit talking everyone.
He's the leader of the Thieves Guild. That's like, hey man, your dog. You can open up this lock with another lock.
He's like that white hat hacker who like hacks into people so they get better.
Yeah, basically.
We need
Like
every
pen
every
tests
thief.
for the company.
Every Thieves Guild needs a person like that. As we move through the door, we enter into the study. It's a nice study. There's some
Damn, it's nice in here.
books on a shelf in the kind of right side. There's like a another painting on the wall here. There's a desk and a nice chair here. Giles, as you enter the room, that presence that you felt, you feel it in this room.
Ooh, air is spicy in here.
Do you head toward that feeling, Giles?
Yeah. I try to like walk towards the unnatural feeling as best as I can.
Sure, yeah. The air feels a bit different in here. You move around and like just give me an investigation check as you're trying to like really find where this might be. Like the presence of that Arcana thing is like all within this room, so like it's gonna be hard to like really suss it out arcanically. But investigation, as you're looking around, you're like, where is like the source of this? And like everyone is in the room like kind of looking like, okay.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs where the door was, and I'm sitting against the door, feet into the stairs.
Okay, good. Giles, as you look around on the bookshelf, kind of feeling the books, you pull one of the books down and like there's an audible like click and like something slides and bookshelf slides into place. On the wall where that bookshelf was and where it slid over, now you see what seems to be a door, like a door that's like rounded at the top, like a gateway. That's not open yet. It's like almost like gilded in this like golden, like a golden line that makes an archway, extending from all the way to the bottom of this wall. Feel that presence generating from here. As you all hear that click and turn over, do you interact with this thing at all?
Yes.
You reach to put your hand on the wall. As you kind of, with a 24 investigation check, you kind of push in one of the loose bricks there. You hear that slide in and click. And as you slide it in, you see all the bricks just go break and fold out of the way. And as they fold out of the way, you see a burning gateway in front of you.
It's the afterlife waiting room from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
There's a burning gateway in front of you. What do you all do?
So what? Veray's just got a mansion of hope in his attic?
Oh, I guess. I mean, dude's really trying to store away his valuables.
I'm still at the bottom, so.
Yeah, I think you hear in your head from Aerith, "Hey, Morn, come in here and look at this. I haven't seen anything like this."
I will stand up and I will, as I'm going up, just the stairs now have the rest of my ball bearings on them.
Good. That'll definitely slow him down for a little bit.
Which
Whoa.
stairs?
The stairs to the third floor. I was down at the bottom holding the door shut.
Yeah, as you
Right.
turn,
But is it like 137? So we know to avoid those coming back down? Or what's up?
My plan isn't to take the stairs.
Yeah, we ain't taking this.
yeah, you
Mine
see that
is
little window.
all from that
You see that little
stairs.
window that you saw from the outside in this room. That little circular window, having this starlight coming through.
I brought my rope.
How many of us can get out that window?
I brought my rope.
Okay, good. You see this burn as you turn in. It's like holy shit! You see a burning gateway, gilded in gold, has been pushed through where the bookshelf slid across. And you see this burning gateway through here. What do you guys do?
Through the
Where
gateway.
did you find this?
Well,
Brick in the wall.
yeah, literally a brick in the wall. Well, was also behind a book in a shelf.
It was just one of these bricks in this wall.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna scan the room just in case, looking for Scarlet Shroud.
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check. Or perception check. Perception check.
Yeah, I mean 12.
You look around in the room. Scarlet Shroud is nowhere to be seen in here. You see his desk, this bookshelf that's been slid away. You see like a painting. You see like some other things in here, but not Scarlet Shroud.
And did you describe? Can we see the other side of this flaming portal?
Nope.
Flaming portal plus void, huh?
Yep.
It's a load screen.
What do you all do?
Well,
It's like we don't have any time. If this is what we're gonna do, we have to do it.
I yell out at the top of my lungs. All right, guys, let's do this. Leroy.
Actually, you remember about the stories from Kastrin of the warrior Leroy, that one of his friends. That's a confirmed character, by the way. That's a character Ben played in one of the one shots. That's a real ass character, Leroy, the Githyanki. You remember him telling about my nephew Leroy.
If you ever run into Leroy on the lines,
Like
make your
Leroy,
plans early.
you say it and just I forgot Gith, right? Githyanki.
Yeah.
Gith. You're like you just say in Gith Leroy and jump through the portal. You just see you see Giles gone, What do the rest of you guys do?
He's supposed to be the smart
Come
one. I follow him.
You see, jump through and you go through the portal.
I'm right behind him.
Demi goes through. We have Aerith, Anum, and Thea. You guys jump through?
Wait, did Aerith come through?
Aerith is looking at the rest of you guys like, you guys go ahead. I'll go last. Let's go.
I thought of it after jumping through. But we should probably make sure message works across the portal.
Yeah, I thought about it after going through as well. Too late now.
Too late.
Too late now.
Thea, Anum, what do you guys do? Time's ticking. You hear sounds coming from downstairs. Do I have you?
Do you say I'm sick?
Nope. You're looking at the portal that is in front of you.
Said I'm sticking.
Oh, it's like I'm sick.
Time. I
Yeah,
said
that's
time
so
is
sad. I was sorry to
ticking.
hear that.
Time is ticking.
Right.
Tick tock.
She said you're sick
Bum,
with it.
bum, 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 bum,
You head
bum,
through.
bum, bum.
Everyone's gone through.
Alright, I
Anum?
guess I'll go through then. I mean, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
You go through the portal. On him.
Yeah.
Just you and Aerith.
Eric, you go first.
Okay. She jumps through. On him. What do you do?
I'm gonna head right behind Aerith.
Okay. You
I'm
step.
gonna turn around and walk down the stairs.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah, that's
Damn, that's crazy.
that's crazy. As you get, as we
crazy.
see on
That's
He
wild.
opens the door, guys. You're gonna want to see this.
guys, you want to see this?
Guys?
I've saved you the trouble and put the handcuffs on myself, but you do want to see this.
As you step through, Giles, we get a shot of all of the bricks refilling the void as the bookshelf slides and the book just clicks back into place. And we see the other two kind of like Cicerone kind of looking around like,
Did they trip on the stairs?
oh yeah, let me roll for that.
Please roll for comedy.
Please roll.
That's an 8 on the die for the Cicerone. That is a 17. The guard does not slip, but the Cicerone just both the
Wait,
Cicerones
the
do
guard,
fall.
the guard that was constrained and thrown into a
Nope.
room.
Remember, there's two guards.
Oh, two guards. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, that technically the snared guard could have checked every turn to get out. So.
To get out, yes, he could have.
True.
But remember, we did put the thing in front of the door, so you'd have to
Yep.
break out as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't get paid enough to bother.
Snare's not a concentration check, right?
Right now.
it's-
Snares are. Let me double check actually.
It is not
It's
concentration.
not a concentration. Yeah, he has to just break out.
Yeah, it's
He
dex,
he
it's
does
dex.
eventually. If we're talking like 3 rounds, just like that, they all eventually get out. But you guys have definitely cleared the manor as we move through this burning portal. You all.
The Cicerone keeps slipping on the ball bearings. That's all I cared about.
We are absolutely clowning on his employees.
You are. Things are going so well. We move.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You can hear him smiling.
No, that's why I saved it by saying for once. I saved it. Don't worry, we're chill.
We
I
move
parried.
from
Fair.
here to the arena of Frun for a moment, as
Okay.
we see coming back out onto the field, the Sharn dragons and the Yort Kendori heading back out into the pitch. It's like people, yelling and chanting in the crowd. We see inside of like a almost one of those boxes at the top of the arena. We see Arliss looking out toward the match, and we see Veray look at his arm, and we see burning sigils as he like pulls his sleeve back up, burning sigils on his arm kind of glow. He's like, "It seems, Arliss, if I could have your attention for a moment." And we see the armored man kind of step forward, like, "Yes. Seems there's been some intruders in my vault. If you would just, I know I have not given you permission to go in there yet, but you would. Just make sure that they don't, whoever's in there doesn't leave with any of the items. We will stay after the game clears out and watch the other place. Actually, let's head down there now. And he stands up. We see the half-elf man with, shaggy brown hair walk down somewhere within the arena, actually moving to the other kind of court. Not where, this one is being held, but where usually the high school games are done. Heading underneath the arena itself, as they're walking to a location there. We move toward you guys heading through the burning portal. We get you all landing on hard surface. All of you kind of hitting the ground and feeling through the darkness. There's an opening, like a draft of air, hot air. As you step through, I'm going to move you all to floor 1. I need you to drag yourselves right here, where I'm thinking.
Graphics performance.
Graphics up.
Whoa.
Please, if you would, hardware acceleration on, because these are all dark maps. Drag yourselves within the space, not there.
Where was it again?
I can't see anything.
Thank you.
No, you can't.
Acceleration when available. Oh, oopsie.
This is a
Accidentally
skill
unchecked
issue I choose for being a human.
Human and not taking. I thought you would take Willow with you for this, by the way, and you did not. And I was like, okay, that's a light that you will have. We'll give you a torch, or something.
Can
I
you
don't know.
ping
I don't
where
know
I'm
if you
supposed
have
to drop?
What's up?
I had to refresh. Can you ping where I'm dropping?
Right here.
Thank you.
All
good.
I guess I technically.
I'll allow you to summon Willow. Like, I'll allow it.
Hmm.
I don't know though. You made a clear choice to leave him there. So if
It's
you
not a find familiar situation.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Yeah.
On him, if you would, drag yourself here, please.
Why does it not want to come out?
You're there. You're already there.
Oh, I don't see him.
You can't see him.
No, it's just darkness.
Interesting.
I
I
mean,
guess I didn't save your settings. I will handle this right now, actually.
I will technically say in this particular situation, because we are basically out, quote unquote, of the mansion, right?
How's he gonna stretch this? Mm-hmm.
I'll say like I'll try to call Willow to like come to me.
Your Honor, my
Okay.
client would like to take the stand themselves.
My client.
My
Rules
client,
later.
please.
There
The
you
only
go.
thing is that Kettle will be left by his lonesome.
Unattended. Yep. You have
Unattended.
so yeah, you have to make the call right now.
Yeah.
If for Willow would have to have gone with you throughout that whole heist as well, and you've made a clear choice that he wouldn't be there. So what I'll say is like you have to just live with that.
Yeah.
Because either
that's true.
Willow would have had to gone through that little tiny window there to make it in with you, which that could have been the case. But just give me Give me a D100 here, and we'll call it that
Okay.
as I fix Giles' token real fast.
I put it under the wrong Giles.
You selected token, save. You should be okay now. On him, if you would drag yourself out for me. You should be fine, and it's right here. You should have vision.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have vision?
Yeah, I do.
There you go. Perfect.
Very nice.
Sick. 38%. Will did not come with you. We will give you. We'll handle that in next session as we enter the first dungeon. And with that, we should probably stop right here, unless you guys want to do something else. We should probably stop right here, honestly, as we enter the first dungeon.
Like the answer is a fucking course I want to keep playing, but
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
but you know,
But yeah, probably a good spot.
Very good. I'm glad you all enjoyed that. You've entered through the mansion and have made it to the first dungeon. We will start with this right. First thing, same time, same place for more jump point. See you next week.
yeah. I mean,
Bye-bye.
those rolls you did for Aerith. If we don't play next week, you know what happened.
Speaking of which, I gotta drag Aerith out on the map. You're so right. I didn't do that. Heck yeah. Well, that's it.
Good sesh.
Good sesh. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.